All right, away we go. Check the audio. Check. Cannot hear the background at all. Is it? It's because my headphones are in a different spot. Check. No audio. Let's try this. Huh. Okay. No, that's not what I want. How do I get it to go to my freaking headphones? there we go.
감사드립니다. 콩쿠레이스의 지성은 정말 e스포츠 팬들에게 정말 정말 기쁜 소식이었어요.
네, 그럼요.
There we go.
살아있는 뭐 역사라고
Scroll down to find the spot.
후보로 얘기가 들리는데 이런 선수들의 경기를 지속적으로 볼 수 있고 앞으로도 3, 4년 후에도 볼 수
On the right
있다는
option.
이것은 정말 너무나도
Alright, audio seems pretty good balance, I think.
군인의 어떤 그 자긍심도 높이면서 또 선수들은 게이머 생활 쭉 할 수 있으니까 얼마나 좋습니까, 진짜.
네, 그렇습니다. 뭐 이게 바로
Turn this down
팬
to
여러분들이 적극적으로 동참해 주시고 e스포츠를 이렇게
Just
사랑해
a
주시는 마음이
tad.
뭉쳤기 때문에 가능한 일이 아닐까 이렇게 생각을 해봅니다.
맞습니다. 자, 청철전이 막 시작됐고요.
예, 일단 초반에 정찰을 굉장히 빨리 왔기 때문에 이동주 선수가 가스러시를 당하지 않기 위해
Alright.
먼저 선가스를 잠시 짓다가
Got that sorted out. Tragedy averted. How's it going, Smith?
상대방의 센터 게이트까지 대비를 한
Welcome.
그런 굉장히 좀 안정적인 건물 배치입니다.
I almost said thank you for the Zerglings. Some streamers I noticed, I guess it depends on what your redemptions are, right? But some streamers will say, oh, thank you for that redemption. Seems a little, I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like, I don't know. Why would you thank someone for redeeming a channel point thing? I guess like if it's like something like some people have like remind about Prime or stuff like that, and I guess there's a thank you involved in that. Makes sense. But sometimes it's just like there's one streamer I watch who has one channel point redemption. I mean, he's got like, you know, modify emote, reduce, you know, unlock an emote, those normal ones, right? And his other channel point redemption that he has, that he's the only one that he's made for himself, is redeem 69 points. That's it. And when people do it, he says, oh, nice redemption. I'm like, really, bruh? Okay. I mean, it's funny, but the Faragia Smith Ultralisk Archon is here again. How you doing, Faragia? I hope your battle cruisers are operational today, gentlemen. Oh, I gotta put on the on now. This is a Pro League match. On now. Special versus Dejong. These first stars. There we go. Hello, Booty Clapper 28.
어느 정도 들어가 보는 것도 좋은데 무리하지 않고
How's it going?
지금 아끼고 있습니다.
I'm assuming that you are still loving Starcraft Brood War as well, in which case,
빼는 게 좋을 것 같은데요. 박대만
I'm happy
선수.
for that too. Why Twitch is scamming you? Why is Twitch scamming you, Faragia?
그래서 블루스톰에서 지금 테란하고 프로토스가 경기했을 때 예전에는 프로토스가 뭐 엄청난
There used to be-
보여줬는데 요즘은
there was once a booty clapper.
어느 정도 해법을 찾고
And they clapped many booties.
때로는 투팩토리, 올인러시라든지
But-
이런 것으로서 다양한 변수를 만들어주고 있기 때문에 그리고 또 중앙
Something happened to them, and they couldn't clap booties anymore. But another one came, and it was Booty Clapper 2.
오히려 이제는 테란이 조금
They were not quite as good as Booty Clapper 1. And then Booty Clapper 3 came along.
그 특히나 시즈 탱크의 시즈
And,
모드가 이거에서 앞마당 포격.
It was
이것
an
때문에
improvement.
프로토스가 많이
And they realized a way to evolve the Booty Clappers.
초반에는 굉장히 프로토스가 좋았습니다.
And it went on like this for years, decades, until finally
이런 모습이었습니다.
it reached its final form. The ultimate Booty Clapper. Booty Clapper 28. Now we don't have to make any more Booty Clappers. We've got the only one we need. And he's here in our chat. Or she. Not sure.
전진하고 있습니다. 이동준 병력들이 일정부 모였어요.
예, 게다가 벌처가 아니라 탱크를 꾸준히 찍어줬습니다. 상대방이 이렇게
I don't think this is the same special.
벌처가 있게 되면은 어차피 벌처가
Or well, obviously not the same special tonight, because I was thinking,
시작부터 모아주는 과감한 판단이었어요.
oh, white guy in the audience. Gonna show him on camera.
발뜻하는 모습을 과감한 모습 보여줬고 이동준 뭐 태태전 구성과의 한 경기밖에 뭐 특별히 공격 잡힌 게 없습니다만은 그 주요 말씀대로 잘 싸워.
Yeah, because their special is the used to be.
착하다는 게
Does it go by special now, or does it go by something else?
상황이고요. 그리고 또 지금 프로토스 입장에서는
A StarCraft 2 player, but he was Mexican, so obviously he's not this Korean special.
어떻게든 리버로서
Charge me for the sub, but there's no message?
수비 또한 지금 이동준 선수
That's weird, Frajit. Sometimes you have to reload, actually. Sometimes if you reload the stream, it pops up, or it works. But I don't have an alert either, actually. It didn't give me an alert that it happened, which I believe you, but sometimes Twitch is just stupid, you know? Sometimes it just doesn't do what it's supposed to. Hi, pe.
자, 이 셔틀자 전진 병력의 움직임을 좀
No, it didn't?
줄여줄 수 있을 것인지.
야, 이거 정말 타이밍 괜찮은데요.
I don't know what,
아예 앞마당 지역을 노리는 것도 괜찮습니다.
그러니까 이동준은 뭐 셔틀이 있고
I don't know what to say.
약간 뒤로 병력들을
예,
뺍니다.
지금 마인맨서만 하게 되면 앞마당을 분명히 피해를 줄 수가 있는데
Um,
지금 뒤로 빼면서 일단은 수비를 좀 하겠다라는 생각인가요?
셔틀 신경 안
let me see if I can
쓰다가
see if
지나가
there, it's
올라갔었는데
like
좀
on.
손해했어요, 이동준은.
그렇습니다. 지금 셔틀이 우회에서 돌아오는데 글쎄요 이 셔틀을 잃게 되면
Somewhere in my things to see if it went through or not, you know?
맘 놓고 전진을 못하게 만들어줘야 되거든요.
그렇죠. 또
근데 여기 아무것도 없나요? 자, 지금
Oh, river drop though. Hold on a second. Nice hit. We're rooting for Air Force Ace here, by the way, of course. Daejeon getting a big scare up. Oh, it did land. It did land. Wasn't huge, but it did land. He's got several SCVs here. Oh, no, not a Goliath. No. No, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, he got distracted by vultures in his main. That's why he stopped microing his Breaver. You upgraded the sub so it recognizes the old start date. Ah, maybe. Let me see if I can,
예, 어느 정도 받은 만큼 상대방에게도 돌려준 상황이고요. 그래도 일단 저 리버가 살아서
it doesn't actually have like a list of.
테란 이동준 선수 입장에서는 신경이 쓰이겠네요.
네. 자, 그러는 가운데 셋이 활성화 준비를 하고 있습니다. 박자만.
여기서 그냥 멀티하면서 안정적으로
Wait, no, it says on my analytics.
아예 상대방의
May
리버
7th.
그 마인메사라면서
One tier 3 sub, one tier 1 sub. So someone must have been automatically subbed, I guess, offline with a renewal.
일단은 그렇게까지 하진 않았네요.
But it says one tier 3 sub, and you're the only tier 3 sub. So Twitch knows that you subbed.
다 체크하고 있기 때문에 이렇게 말씀을 드릴 수가 있겠지만 게임하고 있는 선수 입장에서
Today.
화면밖에 보지 않지 않습니까? 그렇기 때문에 이럴 때일수록
Huh. So I don't know why it's not showing it.
그 심어놓은 것 때문에 보너스 데미지를 많이 줬어요, 이동준 선수가요. 저 보시죠. 뭐 실드뿐만 아니라 HP까지 깎았어요.
예.
You bought Prime and you canceled your card because you lost the card. You're still able to sub using Twitch Prime. That's cool. Wait,
자, 오른쪽 라인을 다
with the card isn't the Prime though. The you can have Prime without the credit card. So do you still have Prime? A Prime membership? You just don't have the credit card? If otherwise, yeah, that's a pretty hacker man of you. It was delayed for you as well. Okay, huh? Yeah, so maybe you paid for the whole year. Yeah, I forgot. Because yeah, if you cancel Prime, it still continues until the last date that you paid for. Because I paid for a couple months of Prime over the holidays, or after the holidays, and like when I canceled, it's like, okay, great, your subscription is good through, you know, 2 weeks from now when we would have charged you again. Maybe Clapper 27. I don't know. I do not have any answers.
네, 운영적으로 나간다면 신예 선수의 승률은 많이 떨어질 수밖에 없거든요. 일반적으로는 그래요.
네, 그렇습니다. 그렇기 때문에
Alright, well, let me go check on my nugs, guys. I don't want them to burn. I'll be right back.
아직까지 수비에 너무 치중하고 있는 모습이네요.
네. 결과론적이지만 앞서 처음에 그냥 질러 나갈 때 셔틀 때문에 빼지 말고 한번 그냥 찔러봤으면 하는 그런 생각 드네요, 개인적으로는요.
예, 시즈 모드가 돼 있었으면 그 타이밍에 만약 찔렀으면, 왜냐면요, 상대방의 언덕 쪽에 올라갔을 때 셔틀 날아오는 거 봤고, 게다가 상대방의 미네랄 멀티에 넥서스 소환되는 것을 봤으면 병력이 적을 것은 안 봐도 뻔한 상황이었었는데, 거기서 뒤로 한번 뺐던 것이 굉장히 아팠고, 예, 그리고 지금 이동준 선수는 아예 업그레이드 체제이기 때문에 나갈 생각이 없습니다.
네.
상대방의 멀티하는 게 중요한 게 아니라 자신이 하고 싶은 타이밍에 멀티하고 병력을 생산하는 게 더 중요한 그런 테란의 상황이었어요.
그럼요. 상대편이가 뭐가나 엎에서 쫙 이영호 선수가 한때 보여줬던 것처럼 쫙 하고 나가면 병력의 조합이가 뭐가 상관없으니까 다 뚫어버렸거든요. 그 작동까지 성공할 수 있을지 박대만들 박대 먼저 나오고 있어요.
네, 이 병력들 지금 아직 자리를 못 잡고 있는 상황인데 이렇게 되면 들어가도 후방할 정도로 프로토스 병력이 많습니다.
마인이 맺어있잖아요.
그냥 단순한 질럿으로만 갑니까? 뭐 암처럼도 아니고 템플러기 뭐가 있던 것은 아닌데
워낙에 남아서 질럿이 지금
질럿 탱크 쪽만 붙어준다면 질럿 탱크 쪽만 붙어준다면
예, 그래도 벌써 추가가 되면서 그래도 이동준 선수가 결국 지금 막고 있는 상황이죠.
네, 여기서 더 밀리진 않을 것 같습니다. 더 밀리지는 추가 병력은 박대만 쪽도 보내지 않고 있거든요. 이 정도 선의 상황은 정리가 됐어요.
자, 이 정도 피해 이거는 분명히 프로토스한테 이익이라고 할 수 있는 전투라고 하겠습니다. 왜냐면 프로토스의 병력이 더 많긴 했지만 일단 자리를 못 잡은 상태에서 시즈 탱크의 비율을 깨뜨렸다는 게 중요합니다.
예, 그렇다면 지금 일단 일꾼을 바로 데리고 와서 이 지역의 탱크를 수리하면서 터렛을 짓는 것이 굉장히 중요하겠고요. 참 그렇지만 그 달려드는 위치는 상당히 좀 아쉬웠습니다. 질럿들이 서로 같이 펼쳐져서 달려들었어야
Paid for 1 month, never got charged again because you canceled the card.
네, 근데 셔틀은 싸워보니까 뭐가 타이밍을 모르게 그냥 죽어버렸고요.
이 지역 잡히게 되면 캐리어가 나온다 하거나 뭐 아비터가 나와봤자
Oh, so you were paying for Prime through the card, and then you canceled the card. And now they're just so they're like trying to charge the card that doesn't exist anymore, maybe, or something. Okay. Well, can you still get like free shipping too? If so, it's a good loophole. Because I have Amazon through an Amazon card also, actually. I don't almost get anything ever on there, but I got scammed. No, I got baited. I got baited. They gave me $50 for free for signing up for the card and a discount. So I'll make sure. And then, yeah, I try not to use Amazon in general, but I did that at one point, so
공간까지 확보를 했습니다. 상대편의
I still have the card, but I never use it. I don't even know where the card is physically.
아비터를 준비하고 있는 모습 화면에 잡히긴 잡혔습니다만 지상 병력을 다 소모한 상태예요.
I actually don't know where the physical card is because I haven't used it, but it's just set as my payment method on Amazon, right? So I wonder, maybe I'll try signing up for, maybe I'll try and see if I can get that loophole, right? I'll sign up for Prime again, and then cancel the card and see what happens.
네.
그렇습니다. 지금 테란이 할 플레이는 굉장히 간단합니다. 이럴 때일수록 냉정을 되찾고
Although they have
12시 지역의 터렛과 벌써 나오는 대로
other cards of mine on file, so maybe they would still just charge those. I don't know.
이런 식으로 마인 매설과 터렛을 곳곳에 배치하게 되면 지금 프로토스는
I don't know.
괴로운 상황에 몰릴 수가 있습니다.
아, 결국 벌처가 한시 쪽까지 본진까지 들어갔고요. 물론 박대만 선수 셔틀필을 동시에 하고 있습니다.
Either way, that's cool.
예, 아무래도 신의
Yeah, free Bezos bucks is fine.
잘 먹혀들 가능성이 높단 말이에요. 벌처가 지금 단지 템플러 한 개에 한 번에 이상이 갔었습니다.
네. 그리고 여기다 단대 두 기가 떨고 일단 털에 깼고요.
Gotta love Blue Storm, by the way.
스캔으로 볼 수밖에 없고.
Gotta love Blue Storm. What a fun map.
그렇죠. 저 벌처들은 부지런히 움직이면서
It looks like Special might be winning, just based on the minimap. Because this is a really good map to just split in half, right? It usually just gets split in half in the late game. But if it's even bases, the Terran's kind of favored.
그렇죠. 여기까지만 나가서 6시 멀티만 깨게 되면 필승이거든요.
네. 박대만은 이거 아비터 하나 그러면 질럿적인 조합입니다. 하이템플러가 있는 것도 아니고요. 화면상은 안 잡혔어요. 다템만 그냥 견제로 썼습니다.
네, 그렇습니다. 그리고 이동준 선수.
Anyway, Faraja, if you want to redeem your hero unit for a Chatcraft today, that's fine. If you want to wait until the notification gets itself sorted out, that's fine too. Alright. You're like, right now there's only 2 Zerglings. No need to bring out the big guns.
이거는 홀드 명령이 잘못 내려져 있어서 벌처가 공격하지 못할 때가 가끔 있죠.
네. 그냥 멀쩡해서 쳐다만 보고 있고요. 아무튼 이제 위협은 되고 있지 않으니까 중앙에 큰 싸움 때문에 잠시 좀 이겼습니다. 쟤네들은요. 아주 힘들 반응하네요.
That was weird. What's happening with this Vulture? Why is this Vulture just sitting there for like 10 minutes? And it doesn't even move. And then finally starts firing. Right? Does it move? Watching very closely. No, it just rotates, but it doesn't actually move. That was weird. Maybe it needed a new command or something like that. Hey, Bavamods. Nice, nice. Doesn't he do, he does HOTS tournaments every weekend, right? Or most weekends? Or something? Or he used to.
일단 리콜 병력이 떨어졌을 경우는 대비할 수 있는.
와, 위치 잘 잡아야 됩니다. 우선 저쪽은 공중 유닛은 못 가요. 그냥 길 막혔다. 공중에 그냥 길 막혔다.
Yeah, it was on a covert, that Vulture was on a covert observation mission, and then it got a call over the radio. No, you're a freaking Vulture. You don't covert ops. You rotate. I say rotate. You attack. Covert ops is for the ghosts. Kill the probes. Oh, okay, but it's a few weeks, months between seasons. Okay, so it's been off for a little while. Got it. Got it. I understand. The dropping on top of the Vulture? Maybe. I don't know. I've never heard of that being a bug before, but maybe it is. because the Vulture isn't firing at the dropship, right?
지금은 뭐 200 다 찼다고 할지라도 업그레이드가
I feel like if it had to do with the dropship, then that would have been repeated. Like we would have seen that more often, that bug, right? If it was a bug. I think it might have just had to do with like it just being like 1 pixel too far away from the probe or something like that. And then when the probe moved a slight amount to get to the minerals, it locked on. I don't know. It was weird though. It could have been the dropship. Who knows? Those are some good stasises, by the way. Now you can push through here. You can go after these things, but see, he should fall back now and just clean up the stasis units. He doesn't have to keep going. He can get kills if he just falls back. Although Special can push into this. Oh, nice storm. So Special's gonna push into this to try and save the stasis units when they wake up. The stasis wake up timing is so crucial here. Nice, he stasis the other units right when those woke up. And then he restasis them? Oh, that's true. That's true, Booty Clapper. When the dropship moved, it started firing. Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
그렇죠. 그리고 또 지금 박대만 선수 앞마당이 원래는 벌써 떨어졌어야 될 타이밍인데 지속적인 견제로서 병력이 모여지는 데 있어서 이제는 좀 한계가 보이게 시작하는 그런 타이밍이죠.
What if he had it on, I don't know. Never mind. I was like, yeah, maybe he put him on, maybe he put it on attack move or something like that when he moved the Vulture at the same time. That was weird. For sure.
그렇죠. 이제는 프로토스들이 병력이 모일 시간이 없어요.
화면상 미니맵상에도 병력이 별로 없습니다. 지금 박대만은.
그렇습니다. 테란이 병력이 한 부대가 자리 잡고 있으면 프로토스는 적어도 한 부대만 두 부대가 가야 되는데.
Anyway, if you're still listening, Badbots, enjoy the HOTS tournament. I should probably watch one of those one of these days. Excuse me. Played a fair amount of HOTS. Not a lot, but you know, probably 100 games or something like that. Enough to kind of know how it worked and get pretty good at some characters, but I usually don't watch it because I don't really know the meta and what's going on. Maybe I'll try it out, see if it's enjoyable. I don't really know what's going on in Warcraft 3 either, but I watch Warcraft 3 sometimes. So.
그렇습니다.
3-0.
그래도 테란이 조금은 요즘은 좀 앞서고
Okay. That's interesting. They don't have the next match ready to go. I would have thought they would like be prepared to move into it. Or it was just like a stomp 3-0 or something. Well, I think Special's gonna win this one. Booty Clapper coming in with some Zerglings. Very good. Did the sound go off? For the Zerglings? Maybe I just missed it. Yeah, Dejong, it's time to time to get out of here. Yeah, that's true. They actually they do want to, you know, make sure the casters get a little bit of a break. And the production crew needs to get stuff prepped and stuff and take a break, yeah. Because actually, the when I did the Age of Empires tournament with Grubby, the same company that produces the HOTS tournaments with him produced his Age of Empires tournament, so I got to work with that whole crew and see kind of what their process is. So, yeah, when it's a long tournament day, you gotta plan in a little bit of time for the casters to go grab a snack and go to the bathroom so they're not
엄두가 안 나거든요.
so they're not literally shitting themselves while they're watching the tournament.
너무나도 많이 멀어졌습니다.
Daejong, get out! There's no chance. You're dead. You have no bases, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. I like Daejong. I'm a fan of Daejong. I worked with Daejong. Well, I should say I worked alongside Dae. I worked at the same place as Daejong. He worked at GOM TV when I did, I think, for a minute. Worked with him would imply I actually like talked to him ever, but I didn't really do anything with him. But they have their own spectator. Yeah. At least, well, I don't know how it works with HOTS, but with Age of Empires, they had a separate observer, and then they actually piped the observer view into a video feed for the casters, so we were casting off of what they were obsing for the tournament, for the broadcast. Now I think probably I think in HOTS, Grubby can also, or the other casters can also obs the game. I don't know, can you obs HOTS? I actually never obs the HOTS game. Is that possible? Well, it must be possible. How else would they do tournaments? I'm crazy. Anyway, but I think they probably have like the video feed and also access to the game itself so they can look around at stuff, but I'm not sure. I'm not certain. All I can say is how it worked at the at the run. He grabbed his keyboard and mouse and was out of there really quick. Okay, you can do it through custom. That's why I figured must be the case. Alright, so stars are up 1-0. Speaking of 0, put the volume down there. 0 versus Over Sky. Oh yeah. Now, 0 is incredibly good. Should we do the scores? Speaking of 0, but yeah, Oversky, he was one of the few players that I thought was capable of beating Jaedong in ZVZ. He was actually so good. He was like super underrated because he was like, didn't really, you know, go that far in tournaments, and he was on Air Force. He was like a little washed up before he was on Air Force, but like when he was on Air Force, he was a threat, man. He was a threat, so he could take it against 0. 0 became, I think, more known for a ZVZ later on, too. Like in later years. Air Force Ace Fly High. What a great sign, dude. Why are they, like, rubbing the bottom of the sign in a weird way? What are they doing? That's, like, creeping me out. That's so weird. What is he doing? And maybe he's pointing to that text at the bottom, but he decided not to write that text in pen for some reason. Anyway, there's a player named Zergling. They took away Kerrigan. I never saw Kerrigan having Zerglings. There's a Zergling mount. You can ride a Zergling around. Magash 1983. Welcome again. This is not a revolution. But there's so many exclamation points in the title. Nice texture. I missed something. Or are you just talking about, like, that's why he was rubbing it? That'd be cool to ride around a Zergling in HOTS for sure, though. So were the custom mounts, is that something you can pay for basically in HOTS?
물론이죠.
Do y'all remember the confusing time? Wait, why is the MVP back on? The MVP got messed up somehow. I don't remember who was the MVP, so I just turned it off. But
이재용 선수가 생각이 너무 많은 것 같습니다.
that's kind of cool.
여기에서 만나지 않는다고 한다면 이재용
Use ground spikes and summon Zerglings. Dude, why would they take that away? That's really neat. Hello, FA. How you doing? Ah, yes, the old loot boxes. This Oversky's first-person view here. Oh, he changed his overlord. It must be. I wonder if this is because this is Zerg versus Zerg, right? So he might have been like looking for. Oh, he sees Zerglings. He sees the Zerglings. This could be over very quickly, or it could turn into a long game. Oh, but Zero doesn't. Wait, Zero's going to the wrong location. Oh my god, is this like 7-head? Look at this guy. Look, watch this, watch. He changes his overlord direction. Look at the overlord scouting path. He goes along the bottom to see if there's another overlord heading his direction, and then he heads cross to head towards this corner. But then look at this. He changes the overlord direction towards the bottom right to convince Zero that this overlord is cross scouting from the top left. What a genius! Oh my god. Look at this, because watch. He sees the Zerglings. He doesn't change the angle of the overlord. And the Zerglings keep going to the wrong base. Wow.
김명훈 선수 조금만 더 생각을 해본다고 한다면 대각선으로 먼저
200 out of 200 IQ, man. That is amazing. My mind is blown by that little play because this just saved, like, it saved him from getting Zergling rushed. He can go. I mean, he probably would have been fine anyway, but still. Look at him. Did you see? Wait. Look at his face when he realizes he got to the wrong base. I think they show him, right? Yeah, look. He's like, oh. Look at this face. Watch him. Oh. New thumbnail pick. Oh, that is good actually. That's totally a YouTube thumbnail O face. And now his Zerglings are late to Oversky's base, and Oversky can send his Zerglings in his base, and is disrupting his gas. Oh man. Oversky's a genius, I'm telling you guys. Oh man. He became a caster. So Daejang and Oversky both became casters at GOM TV, and so I worked with them, near them for a few months before I left GOM, or a couple months maybe. Firebat Hero too. But yeah, I did go over and I told Oversky that I was a big fan of his in Brood War, so that was kind of fun. So I mean, sort of like. I don't remember if someone translated for me or if he knew what I meant in English or so. I don't remember what it was, but that was fun to be able to say hi to him, tell him I was a fan. I generally didn't fanboy over him though. Yeah, maybe that should be moletrap gasm emote. A lot of people have gasm emotes. I don't think I'm gonna get a gasm emote actually. I'm just. I don't have the emote slots. We have to keep all of the fun Starcraft related things. Except I do have an emote slot, but I'm still planning on. I never actually bothered to get around to doing it. I started the process once, but I haven't finished making some Age of Empires emotes. That would be nice if I had a few more emote slots though, so I could make like more stuff. Make some Darkest Dungeon emotes maybe, since apparently I'm a Darkest Dungeon main now. Oh, Zero's gonna try and expand. Interesting. He's checking for the expansion. I think he was able to see it wasn't there. Did he see that drone? Is the other question. Oh, he tried to make the expansion. It didn't make. Didn't make. Pepe Rage. Bisu versus Su from 2010 or 2011. Su beat Bisu when he had 90% win rate versus Zerg. Nice. We can watch that. I'm probably not going to cast it because in 2010 all the games were already being casted, so I try and cast new games that haven't been casted before. If you're talking about casting on YouTube, but if you want, we can watch that after this game. I have this whole series planned out to watch the whole 3 to 5 game series. But that sounds like a fun game to watch though. I can see if I can find it. Bisu had Bisu had 90% win rate versus Zerg in 2010? I thought 2008 was his peak. That's interesting. Oh, he's picking off his gas drones. Oh, you're okay. He had 110% win rate. Sometimes he beat the same Zerg twice at the same time. He did 1v2s and he beat 2 Zergs at once just to improve his win rate. It was amazing. He played Protoss and Zerg at the same time on 2 different computers, and he beat himself and his opponent. Random Scourge suiciding into Scourge is interesting. Very inefficient. I guess it's equal. It's actually, it's not inefficient, is it? It's exactly even efficiency. But it's not as efficient as killing Hydralisks. Yeah, I guess technically it's even, right? The only Zerg that was able to stand a chance was J-Dog. Not even Zero or like Luxury or Effort. Actually, Effort. Someone who I would think would stand a chance. Oh man, this is madness! Both players just splitting their Scourge and micro against the opponent's Scourge. We only got to watch one set of mutas. It looks like Zero got out ahead there. He has more mutas, I think.
일단은 김명훈 선수 역시 장담할 수 없기 때문에 일단 뒤로 한번 뺐습니다.
김명훈 선수는 가스 앞마당 가스를 먼저 팠기 때문에 분명히 업그레이드를 눌렀을 가능성이 크거든요.
화면상으로 보면 그 뮤탈 덩어리가 뭐 뭉쳐서 정확한 건 아닙니다. 뭐 어떤 보기는 김명훈 선수 좀 많아 보이긴 하는데요.
예, 김명훈 선수 역시 그런 생각을
He was decent?
적진까지 가서 교전 펼치는 거예요.
I think he was one of the better Zergs. Well, I guess he didn't usually get super far in the tournaments, but he got he got very far. He still got to the round of 8, he got to the semifinal a couple times, I think. But that was 2012 when he got to the semifinals. I'm thinking of, so maybe not. I don't know. He wasn't Jaedong's level though. You're right. He wasn't Jaedong's level. And yeah, he wasn't at a level where he is now. For sure. Bo Shizzle. Wait, he just attacked his own. That was weird. He attacked his own extractor for a second there, and then let his Scourge hit him and kill his Muta. But you know, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Except for Bisu.
스컬지를 너무 많이 생산한 건 별로 의미가 없어요. 한 부대 이상 쌓이게 되면 스컬지 요격으로 잡을 수 있는 양은 한계가 있기 때문에 이제는 방어력 업그레이드 혹은 뮤탈리스크 양으로 승부를 해야 됩니다.
예, 지금 또 말씀하신 대로고요. 정말 지금은 양 선수 모두 비슷한 생각일 것 같습니다. 한 번 큰 교전이 있었고 이제는 서로가 안심할 수 있는 상황이잖아요. 그렇다면 이젠 업그레이드를 찍어도 내 본진 쪽에서 싸우게
Did it make? It's such a funny problem because it's like the reason it didn't make is because you know the player does something else that takes up the minerals. Like if you're macroing too hard, you can make it so that your buildings don't make, because you build the building and then you go and do something else with those minerals. You're canceling your own building. Unlike in Starcraft 2, I guess, where they made it so that you... Alright, let's see if we can catch the supplies here, actually. 0 is at... So scratchy, I can't see. 67, maybe? I don't know. Hidden expansions in the bottom left and the top left. What is this? Both of them having the same idea. Larva for the win. Oh, he was trying to splash the Scourge with a glaive? Interesting. Oh, okay. It just, the Scourge got outraged. Oh, that's really cool, actually. I never, wait, what's his supply? I just can't read it, man. There's not enough pixels to read the supply counts. Wow. That's a pretty 5-head move. Yeah, I'm a zero fan forever as well. Faux show. Hope he'll be back. I feel like he probably will be. Most people, when they have like their wrist issues or whatever, they end up figuring it out. Not figuring out, but like, I don't know. Like even Flash had wrist surgery. His wrists were that badly messed up, right? And he came back, so I don't know. I don't know though. They're not youngsters anymore. Savior versus Zero? What when did they play against each other? Sulky fan, nice. Okay, here it is, big attack. But Oversky has Zerglings going in the bottom left. Okay, it's just giant Muta melee. Oh, Jesus, Scourge coming in from not the best cloning, but it was decent for both players. Extra Scourge coming in for 0. Oh no, Oversky feels like he's done. Oh, he lost the Muta battle, but his Lings are there. More Scourge popping out for both. Oh my god, this is crazy! This is crazy. He didn't clone his Scourge. I think he just moved, right-clicked his Scourge on one. Look at this, like 6 Scourge. I don't know what happened to them actually. It's hard to tell. What happens to these Scourge? Not these Scourge. Those land on 1 muta. These Scourge right here. What happened to them? They just disappeared. Did they get killed? Did he actually attack move them? I don't know, man. I can't tell what happened to them. I think he right clicked them on a single muta though and kind of wasted them. So, but Zero lost his bottom left base during all that. And Oversky kept his top left base. And Zero's like, aha, well, I'll trade you and I'll attack your top left with my links. Does he still have slow Zerglings? I think he still has slow Zerglings. He's not spent a single bit of gas on not air units. He hasn't even got speed upgrade for his Zerglings. Neither has Oversky. That's really interesting, actually. I thought that this phase of the game, Zerglings speed would have been a good investment. But I guess when you're like, I need more mutas, I need more mutas! And, 0 GG's. Oversky took him out, guys. Wow. Well done. What a baller. What a baller. Too early, GG? It was 3 bases to 2. And he had Zerglings running into his base that he couldn't deal with. Nice. Alright, so next up we got... Sorry. We got the 2v2 match. And it's gonna be... Let me change the names here. It's so hard to keep track of... But it's 1-to-1, by the way. Alright, we got Klon and For You versus Child and... What does that say? ASAM. Whatever the hell that is. Whatever the hell those are. I don't know Child either. I'm not gonna be able to keep track of these teams at all, probably. Alright, let's see here. So we got Child and ASAM are white and brown. For You and Klon are... So For You and Klon, so the Air Force Ace are the colorful ones. And the Hanbut Stars are the bland ones. White and brown. So that's how we can remember it a little bit. GG. EGCTV has some good emotes. I talked to them about trying to cast some of their Age of Empires tournaments. I never heard back from them, but maybe they said they already had casters set up for their one that was going on, but maybe I'll follow up with them about the next one. Ungjin Stars. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, I think they're still Hanbit at this time, by the way, because this is 2008. Yeah, they're still Hanbit stars during this game, and then they changed the Wunjin a year or two after this. I think in 2009.
이용하면서 자기 위치를 속이고 있습니다.
Yeah, so we could see free play.
예, 게다가 또 7시에 이영현 선수가 굉장히 공격적인 전진 게이트를 하면서 7시는 센터랑
Although I have to tell you,
예, 그래서 이렇게 전진
I don't have a
게이트로
VOD for the
어느
fourth
정도
game of this
러시거리를
match.
구축시키고 있습니다.
네. 어떤 그 맵의 그 유블린을 좀 조정을 해야 돼요.
So
공격권,
if he plays in the fourth game, then
생산 건물 위치를
won't be able to watch it necessarily.
그렇습니다. 이렇게 되면 일단 위치도 11시하고 3시기 때문에
Okay, well, let's not use gay as a pejorative, please.
게이트도 전진해서 짓지 않기 때문에 중앙
But,
선점하는 거는
2v2s on hunters gets kind of crazy sometimes.
선점한다고 할 수 있겠네요.
And so actually this is interesting because we have
이영현이요.
예, 그렇습니다. 일단
Child and ASAM are kind of like next, sort of near each other. Well,
상대방의 테크트리를 확실하게 확인해서
yeah, they don't share a choke or anything like that.
다른 지역을
So it's still kind of just like, could be some craziness in the middle.
전투수 11시,
Yeah, the pathing is so weird. It's sometimes like there's no
일단 뭐 9시
central
전진 게이트라서 예, 뭉치는
place. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm trying to say like it's really easy to go around your opponents, right, on this map because it's so wild and there's such a big open spot, you know, all this stuff. Sometimes if you have a shared choke point or like a shared direction,
적 공격 방향을 어디로 잡을 것인지 한비
it can make it more advantageous. But
그렇습니다. 그리고 그나마 다행히
no one's really that isolated because of the way that the
뭐 발업되고 그렇다고
spawns like line up,
하는 데에는
the way that they exit, you know,
없습니다만 문제는 이영현 선수
in this particular map. But you can easily
이렇게 전진했기 때문에
get like top left and top middle spawn as a team, and then you have a shared choke point and you just win because like you just have a tactical advantage on the map, and that kind of sucks.
잡는 게 더더욱 중요하겠습니다.
But you know what? The 2v2 match is about wackiness.
일단 뭐 조영근 선수는 수비적이죠. 아예 원해 처리 레어를 가면서
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously there is like a central space that all of them go through, but like,
하겠다는 생각보다는 서로 수비를 하면서 뮤탈리스크가 지원
there's ways around it, and it's wide open, and it can be wide open. I don't know.
어차피 뭐
What does that mean? The central space is in your base.
전환을 합니다. 궁금. 서로 알아서 좀 살아줘야 돼요.
I actually very rarely play hunters. I play a lot of big game hunters though. So I'm very familiar with the map, but only when there's extra minerals.
질럿이 갈 수가 없기 때문에 프로브 두 개를 가둬놨고요.
그러네요.
예, 그리고 지금 같은 팀의 저글링을 믿고 투게이트에서 지금
I see.
테크를 올려야 뮤탈리스크가 나올 때 그것을 또 보호해 줄 수 있는 거 아니겠습니까?
자, 이렇게 투
Yeah, this was the only season.
왜냐면 이재현 선수는
This was the only season
기본 유닛인
that they had 2v2s on hunters. They didn't do it after that. They just tried it and they're like, nah.
네, 그런데 김남기 선수가 어떻게 둘이 싸우지
I don't know. It might have been a little bit of a gimmicky thing. It might have been just a fun thing. But you know, as an observer, it's easy to say, oh, it's so fun and silly to have an imbalanced map. But I'm sure that the teams were a little salty about the spawn position sometimes, and they were like, never again, please.
포위되기라도 그래도 밀고 한번 갑니까?
저글링 수만 한번 줄여주겠다라는 건가요?
네.
Never again.
자, 맞바도 나오긴 합니다만은
야, 이러면서 조용근 선수가 저글링 두 기가
So Megash,
힘들어주는데 성공을
I
했습니다.
still don't know how you say it. Megash? 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 Mega SH? Or maybe the numbers are like letters, like leet speak, right? So maybe it's Megashig B. Okay, probably not that one. Hold the line! The zealot line is holding against the... Nope, never mind. Zealot line folded. Mostly because there were other zealots there. So anyway, you like longer, more strategic 2v2s, I guess. Because if it's 4-player with ramps, then you can block your ramp and play a longer tech game. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, didn't you the other day ask me if we were the same age, and I was like, probably, because I was born in 1981. Unless there was someone else that's asked that the other day. I'm old, I don't have very good memory about these kind of things. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to decide if I should have root beer. I had a couple root beers, like real root beers, couple weeks ago. I had a root beer on 2 different days, and I got a headache each day. And I'm like, does root beer give me a headache now? Does this specific root beer give me a headache? I don't really want a headache. He just yelled he has mutas? Probably. Quick, make a cannon! Oh no, he's screwed. He's screwed. This cannon's never gonna finish. Dragoons are kind of like cannons. Oh no. The Dragoons are fighting mutas in the main, and the Zealots are like, Keck W, Artosis pylon. I don't know, I guess it's not an Artosis pylon, but it's kind of... Unpower your gateways, bro. This is your favorite part of Hunters. Mutas are good. Mutas are good on, well, a lot of things are good in mass, but it's fun to watch this kind of thing on fastest map ever also. Sometimes people rush mutas and they just send in 12 mutas or 24 mutas and they just muta bomb the opponent's main hatchery or main whatever nexus. They just run in mutas and just pop it, and then they just can't mine. Or usually have another nexus, but it really screws it up. So yeah, they disabled crippled white, and now they're crippling brown. I think the East team is gonna win this one. It looks like a win for Klon and For You. Klon and For You are like really old school players too. Like they're like 2002 players or something. They are super. Why are they still in the game? Does he think he's gonna micro 3 Dragoons against what was he doing? Did For You win WCG? When was that? What year was that? That was before my time. Good job, Air Force! Alright, so as I said, the next match I don't have a VOD for. Let me double check it though. It was Gumchi versus Rage. And Gumchi won that, so it actually goes to an ace match here. Oh, damn. Guess what we got here? Boxer versus Free is the ace match. Whoa. Keep forgetting I had the volume turned up on these. Boxer versus Free, baby. Ace match! 2007? He won WCG? Really? Alright, let's pause here to check out For You. I thought he was mostly old school. Let's see. 2004 WCG, 2004 on game that Challenge League and Programmer Seed Selection. So he didn't actually win anything. He got silver in WCG Korea in 2004. I just want to check real quick. When was his like first game? You can look up here, by the way. It shows the first and last game. So his first game tournament game was in 2000. So he is super old school, like I thought. Let's see if this says something about him in WCG. WCG 2004, WCG 2005. Oh, he won it in 2005. That's weird. Why did it not show him in this? It doesn't show him being... Oh, here it is. It says Pro Gamer Seed Selection. Okay, that's it. So he got second place that year, and then he actually for Korea, and then he actually went on to win it. But this isn't included because this isn't a Korean tournament. This is an international tournament, so it's not listed on there. Interesting. And he actually got knocked out by Midas early in 2004. Huh. Okay. Well, so he was very old school, though. See, looking back, he got as far back as 2003. He got a team league win and stuff like that. Very old school player, though. So, anyway, Boxer versus Free. Yeah, he was definitely pretty well known, though, for sure. Pretty well known. There's my man, Boxer! The main tournament is the player selection. True. Wonder what he's saying to himself there. It's like talking to himself. What is he saying? I've never seen that before. Yeah, I don't know when he was. I think he was free first, and then he changed to pretty later on. I think, right? Or was it the other way around? I think he was. I think he was free like farther back though. Game has driven him insane. After 9 years of professional Starcraft, he can't take it anymore, and he's cracked. He's in the Air Force as well, so singing boot camp songs, maybe. How's it going, Flippy Killer? How you doing? Good to see ya. Should I make a new badge for the cheering? Like, do you want me to put a badge on there? There's only a couple people that have cheered as much as you, so I could make a custom badge if you want. I think I offered that to you for emotes as well at one point. I don't remember if you wanted one or not. If so, if I did, and then you're like, oh, make this emote, and I completely forgot, then I apologize. Let me see what my settings are here. Emotes. Oh, I do actually have 3 open emote slots for standard emotes, don't I? Ah, so I could do could add something on there. Let's see, cheer emotes. Yeah, it looks like I didn't add any extra ones there. So anyway, so if you want me to add an emote for you, let me know. That's what I did with it for Smith. I made him the waifu emote, which I think you have access to as well. There's a guy who donated 18K. Is that Smith? Or is that someone else? I don't know how to tell.
일찌감치 프로브 하나 빼는 것도 이게 데미지인데 여기서 지금 안 되죠. 차후 계획도 그렇고요.
예, 그렇습니다. 입구 확실하게 막아주고.
There's a list down here, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Smith is the other one. Yeah.
나오고 있는데요. 일단 상대방이 대각선이다라는 것을 알면은 아예 뭐
Thank you again,
옵저버를
Smith.
생산하면서 앞마당을 빠르게 가기
Yeah, yeah. But there's a 5K emote too. So if you want something specific that you want an emote to use, I can add that as a 5K emote.
예, 가능성이 높아지고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 로버트 스타보다 찍고요. 철저히 자신.
Yeah, yeah. I actually had to scroll down on my own channel, look at the leaderboard down there. Anyway, I'm just, you know, the emote slot is not going to use, and so I might as well, you know,
거의 GG였는데
if there's something specific that you're like, you know what, I wish I had this emote,
앞마당을 빠르게 멀티를
I can add it as my cheer emote, so you can make use of it.
금방 극복을 할 수가 있기 때문에
Ideally Starcraft related, but I guess it doesn't have to be.
일초월장하게 들어가고 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 그리고
What's up, literal noob?
프로토스가 그 리버를 생산한다는 거를 더 확실하게 알려면 일단 뭐 지금은
And I think,
가스 세기로,
yeah, Himslef is third,
보통 사업까지
and I think he donated 5,000 bits. I think that was one donation.
대부분 가스 내기로 가스를 채취하는 모습을 보시면 빠른 리버를
Babamot's emote or bit donation happens to add up to 2 times 1337. Amazing. What a coincidence. Anyway, I appreciate all the support, guys. But, you know, obviously not necessary. But I appreciate it.
분명히 상대방에게 극심한 피해를 주고 멀티는 늦지만 상대방에게 그 이상의 피해를 주겠다라는 겁니다.
대단한 거 흔들 생각인데 유혁 선수.
Chatcraft emote when someone uses their points.
리버 하나가 탔습니다. 자, 이면
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that was because I think the follower emotes came out, and I was excited. I was like, yes, I can get some free emote slots. And it's like, oh well, and I realized, oh, you can only use them in your channel. I'm like, well, what's a emote that makes sense in my channel but nowhere else? And then I realized, like, I also didn't have that many emote ideas. What's in this shuttle? What's in the shuttle? Sell it, Reaver. Nice. Looks like they didn't do full damage with that Scarab. Oh, there's a turret there underneath the eBay. He's having a micro against it. 2 very injured tanks. 1 very injured. Oh, the shuttle goes down. Is he gonna save both the Oh my god, he's gonna save the tanks. Wait, no, they're backed into a corner. The Creamcasters are saying, control, control. He did it. Oh my god, Boxer is a god. What a god, dude. He didn't lose anything. He didn't lose a single unit.
리버가 떨어지면 리버만 집중적으로 공격을 했던 거예요.
어차피 리버의 데미지를 100% 맞게 되면은
He might be insane, but he's also insanely good.
후방으로 한번 빠지게 되면 데미지가 감소하지 않습니까?
That's how you StarCraft. By the way, I think this might be a famous game. I think I might know something that's gonna happen later on in this game, which is pretty elite. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, you know, if it's not the right one. Yo, dog, I heard you like aces, so I put the Terran ace as the ace in the ace match. Well played, literal noob. Well played. Dude, I might have said this already to some of you guys, but I made that joke in another Twitch chat the other day. Not that specific joke, obviously, but I said, like, yo, dog, I heard you like blah, 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 so I put blah, 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 blah. And the person didn't get it. They're like, what? I'm like, you don't know that meme? And other people in the chat were like, it's the exhibit meme, right? Isn't that the guy's name? You don't know the exhibit meme? Yeah, I'm fairly sure I recognize this game, actually. I think we've watched on stream before, but that's okay. This is an amazing game. I should probably capitalize Battlecruiser Operational, shouldn't I? It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. I think it's one of my favorite memes. Meta meme. It's a meta meme. It's a meta meme about meta memes, in a way.
셔틀 한번 걸리게 되는
Dude, do you guys remember Rage comics?
중간 요격이 되면 더욱 좋겠습니다만은
Those were so cool for a minute. That turret.
아 그리고 이렇게
That turret, man. That's the hero turret. I'm telling you.
계속 전진하고 있습니다. 이면은요.
그런데 팩토리에 애돈을 붙이는 걸로 봐서는 아예 그냥
What were some of the other original memes? All your base. Some people don't know all your base.
업그레이드하면서 안전하게 가겠다.
Rage comics are still cool. Fair enough. I just don't see them ever.
크게 비지 않았어요. 이면 지금까지 그렇습니다.
John 747. Yeah, I do. I do.
팩토리에 추가가 늦어져서
I
하기 위해서는 업그레이드하게 되면 더욱더 유리해진다라는 이메아 선수의 판단이
the guy who ran the John 747 channel later on, I think he took it over from someone else. He we talked with him basically, and he we're not talking about, like, he supplied us with the VODs basically. So the VODs that he uploaded to John 747 channel, he also gave us direct download access to, so that we could do casts on it on the original VODs. Oh, this mine could be deadly. These mines. Oh man, he's got to be so careful with these mines next to his probes. What is he doing? He's attacking the Vulture with probes? This could be. Oh, okay, this got observer. Never mind, he's got observer. All your base are belong to us. Move Zig for great justice.
더 이상 흔들리면 안 되는 거죠.
If I get a cat, should I name it Cats? And people were like, why did you name your cat Cats? It's one cat, it's not plural. And I'm like, no, it's C-A-T-Z. It's named after the character from all your base. Ah. That's what they'll do. They'll be like, oh, I see what you've done now, wise sir. Very well played on the cat name. That's what they'll say.
네, 그렇습니다. 지금 셔틀
Exhibit was around before SoundCloud. A lot of things were around before SoundCloud.
때문에 윤현태 선수는 과감하게
There was even a day, there used to be a time before there was even a Google.
가져갔다는 거는 지금 나올 생각이 없다는 거예요. 업그레이드가 더 충실하게 된 다음에
How you doing, Glenn Goyne? Welcome.
추후에 업그레이드 완료된 상태에서 나오겠다 이 이야기이기 때문에 윤현태 선수는 지금 무리하는 것보다는 더더욱 멀티에 충실하는 게
Mega SH is now following. Welcome again. Well, you've been chatting, so yeah, it's not really welcome, but... Where do people put their music back then? Napster? That's where? Hey! Tahir Sanli, what's up? Remember watching my commentaries 10 years ago. Dude, how did you stumble across my channel again? If it's been 10 years. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? But I've actually been back recently. Look at that, by the way. That's a covert ops lab. With the lights blinking, he's researching cloak, I guess, probably? Lockdown? Coincidence? Nice. Well, if you're interested, I'm doing commentaries again these days, actually. I'm kind of back. I do a little bit. On YouTube, not super a lot. I'm down to like one a week, but... And Diggity is back as well, actually, if you're interested. He does mostly BSL, which is a foreign Starcraft tournament. Just coincidence? YouTube like recommended me. They're like, hey, you used to watch this guy 10 years ago. Here, why don't you watch something else? Am I married? No. No, I'm not married. Go on SC watching binges from time to time. Nice, 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 nice. Look at this. They're showing the slot next to her. Is he gonna make a nuke silo? Married to the game, yeah. I was an ex-Starcrafter for a while. Are they gonna? Is he gonna make a nuke silo, or is he just gonna float this out to our third or a fourth base or whatever? So I have time for Starcraft. Yeah, dude, Diggity is married and has a child, and he still does Starcraft stuff. He's insane though. Literal noob? Yeah, I guess so. Well, but it's X if you never played at all, right? I don't know. I say I was one because I stopped playing and well, I didn't stop playing actually, but I stopped watching StarCraft entirely. Diggity. Diggity is the other person I was talking about. He's still around. Or he's back again, I guess I should say. Well, do you ever play at all, Literal Noob? Because if you still play at all... You never played at all? Okay, then I guess you give me next StarCraft. You could say former StarCrafter. Oh, look at this. This is an interesting attack. He's setting up a really cool door, but he's not quite up yet, and the Zealots get through! Pulling SCVs to body block the Zealots for those couple tanks in the back. This is not looking good, though. Oh, he's got more reinforcements. Yeah, so former is synonymous. You're right. What I was going to say, though, is apparently it's a thing for the military that they make a distinction. If you retire from the Marines or you leave after your tour of duty or whatever, you're a former Marine. If you were discharged dishonorably, if you're kicked out of the Marines, you're an ex-Marine. So that's a distinction that people, at least in the Marines, I don't know if it's all military, make. So that's what I've heard, at least. So that's what I was thinking of when I was like, well, you could be a former StarCrafter. Would have been a great choke for a nuke, dude. What if you're a Space Marine? Ah. Well, then you're a former convict, I think, right? I don't know. No, I think it depends on the. It probably depends on the faction. But didn't one of the factions use like prisoners as their Marines, and that's how like. That's how what's his name became a Marine? It's about time. Hell, it's about time. That was such a great cutscene. Look at this ghost, by the way. This is a perfect cutscene for the time, the age. People have been waiting for StarCraft 2 for so long, and then Duke is like, "It's about time." Thank you for reminding me of his name. And we're all like, "Yeah, it is about time." Kinda.
이면 잔뜩 모아놨어요. 리콜하면 딱 좋을 만한 그런 규모입니다. 테란이지만 임요한 선수가 본진 쪽에
The original Terrans were convicts. Yeah, because they were like a group of Terrans that like went off into space, right? And UED was the people that stayed on Earth, right? Isn't that how it worked or something? Hold on a second, guys. I gotta take care of something here real quick for a minute.
길막고 그냥 가로질러 갈 수 있어. 대각선도요. 선배를 들고 하나만 지키면 됩니다. 극심한 피해를 주겠다는 거예요. 그리고 심장부 쳐내면 되거든요. 심장부 밀어버리면 되는 거예요. 벌쳐서 다 깨고 있어이면 나오는 병력으로 저 병력을 막을 수가 있겠지만.
Bro, yeah, it's true. I don't know why pros never bother repairing. This game is getting spicy. I hope I didn't miss the cool moment that I was talking about when I was looking away. Tychus Finley. Yes. Hey, Lurker Streams, how's it going? Hey, Blackman's in the house. How's it going, man? Buying some overlords, supporting the Zerg.
탱크 하나 잡아주고 이면 어디까지 왔습니까? 이면 앞바닥까지만 사용치고 뺍니까? 아니면 자 수비도 하겠다는 건가요?
How you been?
이 지역 조율도 일단 한번
How's the games been going for you?
네, 일부의 명령은 상대편 깨고 일부러 수비하러 갑니다. 완전히 맞바꾸게 할 이유는 없어. 이면도 할만하거든요 지금 싸우면.
그렇습니다. 이면 선수는 저 병력 잡아내고 그리고 나서
I think it's because the pros, they're always like,
가져갈 수 있는 겁니다.
oh, you haven't played one? Okay.
자 병력으로 완전히 조여놨습니다. 못 나옵니다 지금.
Wait, are you streaming? Are you gonna be streaming Blackman?
차이 결국 저 병력이
Today?
이게 살아가야 돼요.
Or you're already streaming?
오히려 이면 선수가 지금 유일하게 뒤지는 부분은 자원적인 측면이거든요. 상대방의 자원 채취하는 이걸로 피해를 주는 게 좋겠습니다.
What was I saying?
이거 좀 구린데요.
야 여기 그냥 들어갑니까 그러면?
What was I saying? I was saying something a minute ago. Oh, you're streaming now?
한시를 깰 만한 병력들은
Wait, are you you're watching my stream while you're streaming? What's going on?
한시를 잃어버리면
We should have some streamception.
또 꼼꼼하게 마이마이 매설을 했기 때문에 그냥 가면
Your stream says everyone welcome. Are you playing games with viewers or something? Oh yeah, pros who don't repair. I think that they think oh wait, did I miss it? Did I miss the moment?
충분히 돼요. 그럼 앞바닥에 타격 입자는 건데 이면 선수 한시를 잃어버리면
I saw Free frowning. I'm not sure if I missed the right moment. Or maybe he's just frowning because he's losing the game.
또 꼼꼼하게 마이마이
Yeah, I think that the idea is that pros are like, well, ideally... Ooh. Oh, maybe that's what he was frowning about, losing those goons. They're like, ideally, if this building never gets attacked again, if I just play my best and I never have this building take any more damage, repairing it is a waste of resources, right? Same reason why they don't make static defense unless they absolutely have to, right? Because if you make a bunker but you'd rather just use that money to make more Marines and play better and be more aggressive and not have to use defenses, right? So that's kind of the idea. So yeah, I guess that's the other thing too, is they're like, well, if I'm gonna lose this building, it doesn't matter anyways.
아, 일단 이걸 깬다 하더라도
바로 앞마당 쪽에 병력 작득 있어 이면의 병력이요. 본진으로 가면
All right, now I'm watching Blackman's stream while he's watching my stream apparently. There it is. One of my favorite moments in Starcraft, guys. Right here. He literally locks it down underneath 2 turrets. Look at Free's face. Oh man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where's this audio coming from? Oh, Blackman's watching my stream while he's waiting for a game, I guess. Okay. So I'm watching him on his stream, watching my stream. Okay, anyway. Yo dog, I heard you like streaming. I heard you like Starcraft streams, so I put a Starcraft stream in your Starcraft stream so you can watch Starcraft while you're watching Starcraft. Artosis dreams of that moment? True, true, true. Recall didn't make. Haha, GG. Boxer wins the ace match for the ace team. He's gonna be so excited about this. He even does a little dance. It's like before there were TikTok dances, there were pro gamer ceremonies. That's great. Now you give the salute. By the way, if you guys like that, you gotta check this out, by the way. I think it's on this one. Look at this GIF. the EMP hits the Arbiter and it still runs and it does a recall. It's the opposite. Oh man. For the real fans. It's a great GIF. Alright. Let's see. What was the game that we were gonna try and watch? Sue versus Bisu? It's okay if I go here because it's already been spoiled, but it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to watch a spoiled game. There's no games. Sue versus... Was it Sue or was it someone else? I don't remember who it was that we were going to try and watch. Remind me. It was Sue for sure. I mean... I'm searching his match history for games versus Bisu, and it's not coming up with anything. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to find it if it's not coming up here. Unless is there more than one Sue? It's not more than one Sue, right? Was it one of these other Sues? Sue Z-Zone? Probably not him. Yeah, he's a really just old school random player. Let's go out the other way. We'll look for Bisu's games. Are you sure it was Bisu? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to find it because it's not coming up with it's not coming up with anything, so I don't know how to find that game. How's it going, PG Brewer, by the way? I think I'm gonna miss a couple chats here. Hashtag Protoss, nice. What does it mean if the game's not in the archives? It means it means it didn't happen most of the time. Programmer's mouse and keyboard full list. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if there's let's see if there's one that most of them use. FK Mini 3 is by FK Mini 2. Boxer, presently fastest player. Logitech G Pro. I've heard really good things about that. Logitech G Pro. FK Mini 2. I'm gonna keep this in mind if I ever want to get a new mouse. Although I have a Logitech mouse that's it's got like 1 million buttons on the side and some grime you can see there. But there's like several buttons here. There's buttons up here, extra button here. I got this just to like, so I could have extra buttons for either for gaming, for actually also for video editing. DT35 is still the most popular keyboard, is it? Kala, Killer, Kim Eun-ho. Yeah, look at that. A lot of programmers still using the QCen DT35. Which, by the way, looks like this. I've got my QCen DT35 right next to me. Because I'm going to set up I have my older gaming computer. I'm on my gaming laptop right now that I've been using for a while since I've been traveling. But I have my other computer I'm going to set up, so I'll have 2 gaming computers set up. But yeah, DT35 baby. The OG programmer. There's a lot of these are using mechanical keyboards now, but they used to all use this keyboard. This was like the standard. I don't know exactly why, but it feels really good. It almost feels like a mechanical keyboard. And mine has the Korean characters on it even too. Because I got it when I was in Korea. No, it's not the nut. It's just because my camera is flipped. My camera is flipped. That's all. I made my camera flipped because that way, if I point this way, it's like I'm looking in a mirror, so I don't have to like be like, oh, oops, and point the wrong way. So, Jesus Christ. So yeah, look at all these guys that still. Now this is interesting. Now Nalra still uses a QT. Is this is a modern one, right? This is this thread. Yeah, 2022. So, but Nalra's old school. Pusan's old school. Movie's pretty old school. C is old school. So a lot of these DT35 users have probably just never stopped using it because they started using it 15 years ago. But a lot of them are using this one, this mouse, FK Mini 3. Okay, Mini 3. Apparently this one. Ooh, it's a ladybug. This particular kind. But you can get a football one, okay. Interesting. Or soccer. Okay, whatever. FK Mini 3. See if you type it like that. Okay. I wonder what it's what's so special about it. A lot of them are using Logitech G102. Look at this is a wait. This is a $25 mouse, Logitech mouse. This is a $25 mouse. It's an old list. They don't make the FK Mini anymore. Oh, maybe they use some old information and it's just updated or something like that. I've done a deep dive investigation regarding gaming devices. All the information is up to date for February 2022, but maybe he uses old info. I'm not sure. But just because they don't make it anymore doesn't mean that people aren't going to be using it. But a lot of them are using this FK Mini 3 or FK Mini 2. It's interesting. But it's so funny that a lot of people are using this janky old Logitech mouse. Or it's not even old, but like just a cheap $25 Logitech mouse. Does the job, right? No need to have $5 million mouse. Still plays games, you know. But the one I kind of have my eye on is I think it's Logitech G Pro Mini. Wireless. Yeah, this is the one I want to get, I think. I've just heard from a couple different streamers that that are really, really good gamers that they really like this mouse. It feels really good. You can get it for $100 or you can get it pink for $160, which, you know, I guess. But I haven't tried this mouse or anything, but I've heard really good things about it. So if I get a new mouse, I'll probably get one of these. Could be a sub goal or something, I don't know. But I like this mouse though. This is a Logitech mouse also. This is a G604. G604 Lightspeed! And I just really enjoy having all these buttons. I haven't even started making use of them yet. That much. But having all the extra side buttons has a lot of potential. And it's really, really ergonomic too. But so like I have, can you guys see my mouse by the way? I don't think you can you? Oh yeah, you can, okay. I have this button here set to desktop. So I can just click that real quick and get to my desktop if I need to. And I have these buttons set to volume. I guess they're automatically set to volume. But my plan is to set some of these other buttons to different things. Like if I'm going to start playing Tarkov again, I can set these to like, you know, change the flashlight settings on my gun, or change the zoom settings on my scope, something like that. And also when I video edit, I'm going to start using these to do different cool stuff. Anyway, let's get back to some Starcraft. We can't find that game, but this is another game I saw when I was... Whoa, it's loud. They didn't have the whole series for this game. I couldn't find the VODs, but I thought this would be a fun game to watch. Stork versus Nada from Sky Pro League. This is from 2006. Look at baby Stork. The comment that Boxer is fastest threw me off. Yeah, it was a little weird. I wasn't sure what was going on with that. He does stream sometimes. I haven't seen him stream fastest, but maybe he does on Africa. And we're live. What's up, Chris? Zowie FK2. Looks like a good one. Oh, I think I've seen... $7 is pretty good for a nice gaming mouse. Maybe I haven't seen... Oh, this is not even the same one, actually. It was like... This is an advertisement for this random fancy HyperX mouse. Anyway. Stork versus Nada should be fun. How am I? I am tired. Thanks for asking. Well, I'm doing okay, though, despite that. Oh, by the way, sorry, I missed Zerg Love and Lick8. Welcome to the channel, both of you. Yeah, I like was kind of dumb and stayed up too late playing games and watching Twitch. I went to bed at 4 in the morning, and then I couldn't actually get to sleep, and so I ended up actually going to sleep at like 8 in the morning. And then I woke up at noon, so I only got 4 hours of sleep. And that was while not having slept that much the night before either, actually. So I'm pretty tired, but I'm feeling relatively good considering how tired I am. Alright, Blackman's in the game now. If you guys want to watch high-level Zerg play, Blackman is a really good Polish player. Just checking to see if he's still watching my stream while he's playing. Just looks like he's not. But looks like he's gonna Zergling break some Protoss. Nice, he got the gateway. Anyway. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna get a root beer. I'm a little worried because I think these root beers gave me a headache, but I'm gonna try it anyways. We'll see if it kills me or not. At least then I'll know for sure if it's the root beers giving me a headache. Well, actually, no, I won't know because I'm tired, and sometimes being tired gives me a headache. I'm gonna need root beer. BRB.
오늘 경기 승리를 따는 선수가 나도현, 이윤열 아닙니까? 이 두 번 살아나면은 펜트에게는 뭐 더할나위 좋은 도시 아닙니까?
그렇죠. 가스캔은 SCV 잠깐 뺐고요. 이거는 일단 머린 충분히 뽑으면서 확장, 이게 기본이 되는 그런 운영인데 상대가 어쨌든 투게이트 압박을 하면은 분명히 앞마당에 빠른 확장을 하려고 했었던 테란들은 좀 데미지를 입었었거든요.
How are you doing, Chris? Alright, let's see if this root beer kills me or not. It's a different brand than I usually get, a different kind, so that's why it has like scratches in the glass. That's weird. It's like the glass almost broke or something. Can you guys see this? There's like scratches in the glass, like as if it like got hit and almost broke. Or maybe it just got scratched. I don't know. Or gashed or something. Strange. Anyway, we'll see if this messes with me or not.
퀄리티가 올라가는데 투게이트웨이까지는 상대방에게 보여줬습니다. 투게이트 사업까지는 보여줬고 그다음에 이제 로보틱스가 일단은 올라갔는데 상대방이
A4 Tech X7, $20 mouse, lasted for 10 years. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, I've had this QSEN DT35 keyboard. It's actually, it's funny because it's, you know, the most popular pro gamer keyboard, right, in Korea. It's like 35 bucks. It's a pretty cheap one. You can even still get them in Korea for relatively cheap. I think you can order them online now as well, actually, but... And I've had it for... Well, since I went to Korea, basically. I've had it for... 12 years? Something like that. It's popular because it's cheap. It also, I mean, it just actually feels good. It actually just has a really, really crisp feeling to press the keys on it, man. It's actually just a nice keyboard. Even though it's not a mechanical keyboard. That's right, I needed to do a couple things on here I forgot I was gonna do.
네, 결국 지금 방어 타워가 마인으로만, 그러니까 방어 라인이 마인이 어쨌든 주력이라고 봤을 때 옵저버가 충원이 되면서 프로토스가 센터는 장악할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 테란은 투팩토리가 지금 만들어지면서 결국 시즌
Give me a minute, guys. I just gotta set something up here.
근데 지금 옵저버가 딱 충원이 된다면은 프로브로 휙 던져봐서 상대방이 더 이상 안 나올 것 같으면 한 번 더 압박을 나가도 될 것 같네요, 송병구 선수.
근데 앞마당이 오히려 테란이 좀 빠른 상황이야. 네, 상황이에요.
예, 알았습니다.
예. 죄송합니다. 약간 생각을 하다가 저도 생각을 하면서 말을 하다 보면 이렇게 좀 헛나갈 때가 있어요.
친근한 표현인 것 같아서 좋습니다. 용서드리겠습니다. 자, 내려가고 있습니다. 프로브
상황이라서 이건 그냥 테란이 좀 움츠리고 있다가 넓게 자리 잡고 조금씩 전진해도 충분히 프로토스에게 갈 수 있을 것 같거든요. 진짜 출발이 너무 좋은 거예요, 제가 봤을 때는.
팩토리.
그리고 또 미네랄 10개라는 점이 프로토스에게 가장 힘을 실어준다라고 얘기들을 하지만 테란도 벌처가 쏟아진다는 얘기잖아요.
Okay. Should do for a little while.
한번 셔틀 뽑아서 뭐 작업을 할 생각인가요? 아니면은 지금쯤 확장을
해야죠.
해야 상대방의 어떤 자원력을 따라잡을 수 있을 텐데.
송병구 선수.
Alright.
아이고.
K55.
오늘 아주
Ooh, fancy RGB. Only $50. Nice. Looks like a good one. Well, this game is not as crazy as I was hoping, I guess, between Stork and Nana, but we'll see. I guess, I don't know why I was expecting crazy, but just like, I don't know. They're both really good players and players that I really like, so just fun to watch them. Get him, turret! No, Observer got away. Nice mouse is clutch. Why is a mouse the important part, do you think? Yeah, you know, I've never had a mechanical keyboard. Everyone seems to love them, and I don't see the draw, but it might be something that if I did try it, I would be like, oh, that's what the draw is. I would want one without any clicky sounds, though. I hate the clicky sounds. The plastic got thin? Eventually you gotta get a new one, you know? This is an interesting map. Is this his third? Does Stork have a third base already? Well, I mean, he's gonna have two again in a minute. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I like I usually when I'm like testing out a keyboard or whatever, computer, etc. I like kind of just type on the keyboard and see how it feels to type. That's like the most important part for me, actually. Like if you're hitting WASD or something like that, it's usually not, it doesn't matter too much. But typing has to feel really comfortable and smooth. Because that's something, if you're typing, you're like typing a lot. My word per minute? I don't know what my word per minute is, but oh yeah, no, my word, yeah, I do actually. I was like, wait. I haven't like tested myself recently, but I used to be able to hit almost 100. I think I hit like 90 words per minute with 100% accuracy. And if I don't go for 100% accuracy, I can go probably 120. You wrote 1,000,000 words of fiction? Wait, what? Not actually 1,000,000, right? Because that's an insane amount. That's actually insane. A novel is 50 to 80,000 words. So if you wrote 1,000,000 words, that means you wrote 20 novels. What the hell? Is that like your full-time job and you're just pumping out stuff with like without thinking about it? You're just typing fiction all the time? That's insane. Well, it wasn't as crazy of a game as I was hoping for. It wasn't as intense. It wasn't super intense, but it was still a good game. It's technically what you could do. Huh. That's cool, man. I mean, I'm finding it hard to believe it, but like, cause like I said, like 1,000,000 words is an insane amount. Absolutely insane amount. All right, let's just click on this. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, we've already seen this. Oh, it's been actually almost 2 hours. Let's do a short game and then we'll do Chatcraft afterwards, huh? Where's a short? It's never gonna show me a short game, is it? Something like, what about on here? Short game, short game, short game. These are all 40-minute games. What the heckity? This is short-ish. Ruby versus Boxer. Let's try that one. Yeah, this is kind of short. There's a lot of this is introduction. Okay. I love when they have Nightwish in the background. Ruby versus Boxer. Let's see if we get the colors here. Ruby is red. Haha. I'm not even gonna write the colors because now we just know that Ruby is the Ruby Terran. That's actually what I was trying to say. That's actually a dream of mine. Is eventually I want to. Well, I want to write at the very least, and in some way, if I was able to be a successful novelist, that would be great. But I don't necessarily have to be. But that's something I'm trying to get more into. I'm starting to try and do some short stories and stuff because I just, for some reason, motivation is really hard for me for writing long things. But that's cool, man. 1,000,000 words. You stalk your ex? I don't remember you talking about that before. Maybe you have. Why do you stalk your ex who's a writer? Maybe actually, maybe we shouldn't answer that question. 1.5k a day.
그런 전략들을 최근에 많이 보여줬었거든요.
예.
패배를 하더라도
Hold on.
좀 색다른 그런 경기들을 보여주면서 패배를 했지 않습니까?
예.
자, 조금 나와서 베럭스를 건설하고 있는 임유한 선수고요. 민창기 선수.
Yeah, 1.5k a day is still. Let's see, that's 500,000 words if you wrote that every single day.
아주 그 독특한 경기 운영 많이 보여줬었던 이묘한 선수인데
That's a decent amount, though.
또 베럭스가 바깥쪽에 6시 지역 쪽에 지어지고 있죠. 예.
I think I've written 1,500 words in a day. Like, I guess that's not that. I guess that's not that much, actually. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not like impossible amount to think of, I guess. If you're just writing, right?
예, 6시 지역 중립 확장 기업
Because 1,500 words is 3 pages. Single spaced. Doesn't seem like that much when you think about it that way. Now, the thing is if you're writing it to just write words, if you're just writing words, any words, you could type a lot. But writing words that you want to make sense and actually form a good story takes a lot more time. So I've taken several hours and written 1,500 words because I was like thinking about it and what I wanted to write and editing it and all this stuff. So sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Yeah. Do you get it sounds like you don't get writer's block. What kind of stuff do you write, Faraji, if you don't mind me asking? That's the Chatcraft window. Let's get that off the screen right now for a little bit. Zerg have a little bit of an advantage in Chatcraft today, so far. So still a little bit of time left. Web novel, fantasy-esque. Okay. Fantasy-esque, does that mean like, what's called urban fantasy? Like Harry Potter, where it's like fantasy, but it's in the modern world or something like that? I want to see if she was going to put you in her books. It reminds me of that song. Not that this is about you or anything, but like the song, "You're So Vain, I'll Bet You Think This Song Is About You." It's like, are you actually in her books, or do you just think you are because you're looking for it? Damn, 5k a day. I mean, again, though, that sounds like doable, actually. Because, like, 5k is 10 pages single-spaced, right? So it's like, yeah, I could see someone writing 10 pages in a day. Hey, Botterham. Or Boterham? Not sure how to pronounce it. You looked a girl in the eyes, and she got scared and went to the front seat. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, being a woman is tough. Because you never know if some guy is being genuine or creepy, and so you kind of have to assume creepy because you gotta be careful, right? It sucks, though. I remember one time this woman was walking by, and I thought it was just being friendly, and I made a joke. She had a big, like a trombone case or something like that. And I was like, oh, I play the flute too! And, like, I thought it was a funny joke. I was just trying to, you know, say something amusing to her as she walked by, and she, like, she just, like, stared straight ahead and just kept walking, and, like, I was like, oh, man, she probably thought I was, like, some weirdo, like, trying to hit on her or something like that. So, I mean, like, at the same time, it's also, like, I don't blame myself, because I was just trying to be friendly. It's not like I catcalled or anything like that, but, like, you know, try to understand that point of view. But if you look like a creep, then that doesn't help, does it? She posted this week she's retiring that pen name. Oh, maybe does she say, I'm retiring this pen name because I found out my ex is stalking me with it and I need to hide more. Rule number 1. Be attractive. Rule number 2. Don't be unattractive. Look at this Wraith battle. What is going on here with these Wraiths? Hold on, this is... Look at this dance, guys. By the way, Boxer is, again, the yellow one, right? So Ruby's attacking with his Wraith. Boxer comes in with his own Wraith. Oh, and he gets the first shots. And they're just like dodging around each other. What is... They must have glitched out the AI, though. That was fun. That was weird. Boxer wins, of course. Oh, he floated 2 factories. This is, oh, so this is, I just noticed this. I haven't been paying attention because I've been talking about writing and stuff. Aren't you married, Christo? Or something? You're annoyed that you'll have to find the next one. I mean, or you could stop stalking your ex, you know? Theoretically. I don't know. We gotta watch some Starcraft, Morty. So, I should probably not say this out loud, but I'm going to anyways because I like transparency. I've never watched a single episode of Rick and Morty. Never watched the show. Yeah, banned. Confirmed banned. I've never owned a TV since it's been on, and so I never really bothered to like look it up or anything like that. I know a lot of people love it, but howdy, Basilius, how you doing? There's a Starcraft episode of Rick and Morty? Really? No, you're trolling, right? I think some Zerglings are gonna be cutting up that Marine pretty soon here. Adult Swim, can you watch it online? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no, I mean, it's like Rick and Morty is referenced enough that I kind of like know some of the memes already, you know? Is he gonna repair the barracks? Oh, nice! He's distracting with the Wraiths and using them as spotters to kill the enemy tanks with his own tanks. Boxer's so clever, man. He's so freaking smart. It's amazing. It's amazing. Alright, so you can watch it on the website. Maybe I'll check it out. Do you have to pay for it? Or can you just watch it?
My life for ire.
Okay. Everyone's 5'9" in the Netherlands? Hey, we got 2 people from the Netherlands in chat. I've thought that if I was gonna publish something, I would probably want to use a pen name also, actually. I've been trying to figure out what my pen name should be for years. Is Ruby gonna give up? That's the GG face. The face that says GG even if you're not actually typing it yet, you know? Literal noob putting a zealot in there just to provide some fodder for the Zerglings, I guess. Why are people so tall in the Netherlands, I wonder? Use the pen name of Ballpoint. That would be clever, actually. Do something like that. Maybe do some sort of synonym, right? Synonym for ballpoint.
My life for ire.
Hey, Sarandamono.
My life for ire. My life for ire. My
Uh-oh.
life for ire.
Coming in with last-minute zealots.
My life for
Why is
ire.
the sound not... Okay, are you guys hearing the sound of the zealots? I can't hear it.
Ire.
Something's messed up with my sound, I think. I think it's my audio monitoring in my program. You guys can hear it. Okay, so it has to do with my, it's probably the settings in OBS for my monitoring or whatever, I guess.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I'm not sure if you're asking me, Chris, but I have no particular opinions about writing courses. I've never taken one, so I'm not sure what... Man, this got spicy right at the end. It's gonna be GG any second now, and people are like, get some units on the board.
Piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
Somehow Ruby's still in this game, though.
Piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? You want a
I'm not
piece
sure
of me,
how.
boy?
I'm not sure why, actually, is the better statement. I'm not sure why he's still in the game. He's lost the game. Is this the ace match or something like that? Usually people give up later if it's the ace match. No, it's not even an ace match. This TVT is from 2008. Don't make the same mistake. Got it. Alright, let me pause the redemptions here. There we go. Alright. Damn, look at this Chatcraft. Even numbers. We got right at the supply count. The supply points, right? You got supply block for one? Okay, I will I'll refund you the last one that got supply blocked. Looks like some Zerglings got supply blocked too, actually. Alright, let's go Chatcraft. Alright, so here we go. Let's get this going. Boxer is such a freaking genius, man. I love watching him play. Even if he's, you know, washed up or whatever, he's so good. So good to watch. Yeah, there's gonna be a balance patch that Blizzard's gonna change Starcraft just for for Chatcraft purposes. All right. Oh, first let's get we can get another game going here. Sure. Oh, we don't want to watch this. 2000 Boxer's great, but 2001, I don't. It's hard to watch games from 2001, man. They're so bad. Here, how about this one? Best versus Hoja. It's been trying to make me watch this game for a while. Sorry, give me a sec. So we have something to watch while I'm getting it set up. Best versus Hoja. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, 2 J's. Okay. Alright, here we go. We got 24 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy paste that. We got 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. We got 8 zealots. Respectable. So how many is that? That's 8, right? There we go. 8. I've got 16 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 sets of Zerglings. So we got 4, 8, 12, 16. Alright. So, a substantial Chatcraft. Substantial Chatcraft. It looks like the Terrans might have this though, but we'll find out. Sometimes, you know, it's one of the things I actually really like about Chatcraft. It's not something that I can really control, but it's ended up being that you kind of never know what's going to happen in Chatcraft. And that's nice. That's nice that it's never cut and dry or whatever, you know? So, who knows? The Terrans look like they could win, but maybe the Zealots will clutch it out. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta boot up BattleNet though. I forgot to get ready for this. Forgot to actually get ready for Chatcraft. Make random arenas so that there are trees or ramps. I guess I could. Well, I mean, I can't make it random. I would have to actually create it myself. I don't think there's any way to randomize the map. Alright. Boot up Starcraft here. So yeah, I don't think there's a way to actually, like, literally randomize it, but I could make different arenas and stuff. But I kind of like it being a neutral arena as well, personally. But I don't know, maybe that'd be interesting. What do you guys think? Would that be more interesting to have, like, random map artifacts getting in the way? Although I feel like that would always benefit Terran, right? If you had random crap in the way, it would just always make a wall for the Zerglings and stuff to get around. Two cannons. What a big spender. Unless the artifacts were sunk. True. Alright. Chatcraft is ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let's switch over to the battle screen. Here we go. I think the Terrans are going to take it, but we'll see if I don't know, maybe the Zerglings could clutch it out. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. If the Zealots are distracting half the Marines, we'll find out. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's it going to end up? Okay. Yeah, oh wow. Oh, looks like 5 of the Zealots went over towards the Lings. Yeah, there's just too many Marines. These Marines are like, our friends have it taken care of. We're just going to take it easy over here. Too many Marines, ladies and gentlemen. It's an actual Terran win, not a Protoss win. Not a rare Protoss win, but we have a Terran win at least. And hopefully you guys can hear the music. I can't hear the music right now because I messed up my audio settings. So, anyways, Faragia coming in with the 4,100 minerals spent to make the Marine ball that was able to defeat the forces of the Zerg and the Protoss. GG. GG. How is it that ZNP go out at the most? I don't think they went out at the most. I think it was 5 Zealots out of 8, so it's just 1 extra. I'll take a look at the locations, because they're set for certain locations to. The music is confirmed. Okay, cool. Yeah, something's messed up with my audio then, that's all. Anyway, well done. Well done. Clutching out the Terran win, because it looked like it was going to be a Zerg win. It was 8 Zerglings to nothing. 0 Zealots and one Marine. And then at the end of that game, you guys just started flooding with units. Alright. GG. Let's go into the next one. And we'll get back into the game. And now, because I actually have an MVP. Oh, we've seen this game before. I actually remember her saying that they're not together.
그 사이에 프로브가 잡혔어요.
Well, why is it recommend a game we've seen before? Let's do a different one then. An almost hour long TVP. No, we've watched this one as well. Oh my god, dude, we've run out of Starcraft games.
하지만 이번에 벌처가 들어왔고요.
I'll unpause it in a minute.
자, 일단 또 한 번 버텨야 됩니다. 이시영 선수는 방금에
Dark Elf versus Best. I know we haven't watched this one because why would anyone watch a Dark Elf game?
는 거니까
But maybe it'll be a good one.
그런 보고 싶은 그런 매치를 원하게 되는 거고요. 네. 자,
Yeah, that guy just got friend zoned on camera.
자, 이렇게 해서 이제 현재 스코어는 2대2 동점까지 왔고 마지막에 이제 에이스 결정전에 의해서
But you know, there's nothing wrong with being friends.
SK텔레콤 T1
Have you guys seen the video of the guy on the game show? Alright, should be back online. The guy on the game show where they were there as a couple and like the game show host was like, how long you been together? And he's like, oh, about 6 months. And she's like, oh, we're just friends. And you can see his soul leave his body. He goes like, he's like happy to be on the game show. And she's like, oh, we're just friends. And he's like he dies. He dies inside. And you can watch his death throes. It's a cringe. It's a cringe video. Apparently though, apparently they actually were together, but she just like panicked because she was like on camera and she just like said something that she didn't mean and they made up later, I guess, but dude. I felt that guy though. I don't know if I could find it. Let's see. Let's just search for guy on game show dies inside. No, this isn't it. I don't know what's happening here. Apparently, people dying inside, you need boobs as your thumbnail. Apparently. This one, I've seen this. Oh, this is just some guy watching. Okay, well, these are all reaction videos. Imagine watching videos and just reacting to them. Alright, this is all garbage. Back to Starcraft. Anyways, I couldn't find it, but it's an amusing video.
테란과 프로토스전은 경기가 많이 나오질 않았습니다. 뭐 아웃사이더에서는 나왔지만 아웃사이더에서 바뀐 이후에는 거의 뭐 저거 카드가 많이 나왔고 간간히 적으로 잡기 위해서 뭐 프로토스나 테란 카드가 나오긴 나왔었는데.
You died inside during the last Chatcraft. Hey, you know, Faragia could have used his hero unit, but he decided not to. That could have changed things. Although I guess he probably still would have gotten one of the Terran to win. Who the hell is Dark Elf? He is a random Terran player who was like mediocre. Is basically the answer here. Oh, I gotta turn the names on. Best versus Dark Elf. Wait, who is this? Yeah. I think he's a little bit old school. Like, I think he was like someone who, like, in 2006, people thought he had potential or something like that. I don't remember. Look at all these freaking tabs, man. All these tabs. Dark Elf. Started for Seige Intis, okay. So yeah, see, he had a lot of games. He had a lot of games, but 43% win rate. No, look at this, no entries. He never got into a Star League far enough to be... Well, actually, this is just the ending. View all leagues display, or display all leagues played. So he played on a lot of offline prelims and dual tournaments. He got into the first round of the OSL one time. That's it. So that's Dark Elf. But he was apparently solid enough Pro League player that he played it, over 100 games in tournaments. So, oops, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, this is the ace match. They put him in as the ace. Now this is Air Force. This is 2009, late 2009 Air Force. So Dark Elf, he was like just barely good enough to actually get on the Air Force pro game team, basically. But the Air Force team was kind of for people that were washed up anyway, so. Yeah, he's a jobber, right? He's someone's got to warm the bench up for Nada or whoever. Someone's got to keep Yellow's seat warm.
되게 매력적인 자리인 것 같아요. 만약에 저라도 뭐 장교로 뭐 입문을 하게 된다라면은 공군 에이스로 들어갈 수 있게끔 여러 가지 노력을 많이 할 수 있는 그런 상황이 만들어지지 않을까.
But the jobbers, the players who weren't very successful, they really made like almost no money. It's kind of sad actually. It's like they I don't know how much exactly they made, but I think it was like thousands. Like as in like just a few thousand for their salary or something like that, and then they got to stay in the team house and things like that. Seeing so many times Savior thrashed Dark Elf in practice. Yeah, they were there for the pros to beat up on in practice games, you know? They were good enough that you could practice your pro builds on them, you know? I mean, like I said, Dark Elf, he was a pro league player. And you know what? It's a game on Outsider. You can't go wrong with a game on Outsider. It's a long game on Outsider. It's got to be good. Alright, let me turn this off, since we're not doing this afterwards. I forgot to check. But yeah, I think he was playing as early as 2005 or 6 or something like that. Oh, was Dark Elf a match fixer also? Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember noticing that and then immediately forgetting it because he's such a forgettable player. But when we were looking at that the other day, yeah, 43% win rate, match fixer. What? He actually just used the supply depot to glitch an SCV through. That's kind of interesting. For some reason, I didn't think about that. Like, you can do it with pylons, but yeah, you can do it with depots also in certain spots. Imagine that someone... Imagine someone being like, I'm going to pay you to lose this game, even though you're terrible and you're probably going to lose this game. The SCV made it all the way through the enemy base. Scout the Nexus. I mean, it's important. I should have paid him more. No. He was never that great. I wonder if he was, I mean, because I think a lot of the Throne games were in Pro League matches. Hi, Fat Man? What? Are you talking to me? Is that a term of endearment where you come from, 88 Mars? I got a character in Raid Shadow Legends called Farrakhan the Fat or something like that. It's a very, very powerful champion too. And some people call him Fat Man. Joking? Okay. I am trying to lose weight though. He said, and then drank sugar. I'm trying to lose some weight. What did he? Wait, what's going on here? That's just. Oh, never mind. That's a few SCVs. I think he's just. I think he's just sending it. He's doing a push. I think he's just gonna try and build turrets though. He's trying to go for a timing here. You know, it's actually like in Korea. In Korea, people are more. Well, in America, you would think of it as jerky, but I don't know. I don't know how they regard it in Korea. But in Korea, like, it's more likely for someone to be like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. You've gained some weight, haven't you?" Like, oh, or they'd pat your belly and be like, "Oh, you need to lose some weight, don't you?" Like, that kind of stuff is like more common between friends. And I don't know if it's, I don't know how it's taken actually, to be honest. Do burpees between each game. I don't know about that. I am planning. I'm hoping to go to the gym later though. I'm hoping to do the stream and then go get some dinner because I didn't get anything to cook with yesterday, and then go to the gym this evening. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the gym because I'm pretty freaking tired. So we'll see. In your country, they say, a good person must be a lot. Huh. Interesting. I think I see what you're saying. Like a big person has a big heart kind of a thing? In the old days, like hundreds of years ago, or actually thousands, I guess. Like I think this was the case in elites in like the 1800s, but also like back in like ancient times. Like people who were chubby were considered attractive because it was not possible to be chubby unless you were rich, or it was very difficult to be chubby unless you were rich, right? So people that were well off enough that they could just lounge around and not work much and eat a lot of food were rich and powerful, and so that status meant that like being chubby was actually like an attractive trait, you know. They didn't get too chubby because they didn't have the same kind of processed foods and sugar water that we do, but yeah. Anyway, but I need to lose some weight. I need to gain some muscle. Just be healthier. I haven't, part of the problem with, I've been kind of trying to lose weight, but I haven't been able to go to the gym the last couple months. Until this last week, I finally started going back. Because my shoulders were not in good shape. So I'm back to the gym now, though, but I have to start getting back into doing more cardio also. Although at least I've been doing some walking and hiking and stuff, so I've been doing some stuff. I've been moving at least a few times a week. Party too hard? Nice. I partied pretty hard yesterday as well. Went to a board game night. Was playing a board game until 10:30 in the evening. Pretty crazy. You plateaued? Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Is I've always had like a yeah. Counting calories is supposed to work well. Have you been? You've got the same calorie deficit or whatever, and you still are plateauing. What is this Reaver doing? Oh, he's like, I know you're gonna send vultures here, so I'm gonna put my Reaver here preemptively. It's fun. Counting calories is the worst, dude. I actually might have been able to lose more weight by now if I was not so lazy that I just hate the idea of tracking everything. Primarily because it's too difficult to track. It's too difficult for me to track. Like if I make a big pot of food that I eat over the course of a week, like how do I tell what the calories are for each individual meal? It's impossible to do. So I did make some. I made my own breakfast burritos so I could have those like as snacks when I wake up, and I was able to like put in all the ingredients and total it up, and then calculate how much each burrito was. So I was able to say, oh, well, they're about 300 calories each, so that's like helpful. You were, wait, you were 160 pounds and you could bench 300? Damn, dude, you were like pure muscle. That's crazy. Now you look regular? How long has it been? It's usually if you've gotten up to a certain place, it's easy to get back to. It's easier to get back to it, is from what I understand. But wow, geez, like 300 pounds. Wow, look at this battle. Well, hold on, this is insanity. He's got like tanks here. He's sieging up the tanks, and he rolls in with zealots and dragoons to start dropping on top. The Reaper's not in the best spot, so it dies immediately. I think. No, he's popping in and out. He didn't get very many scarabs off, but just dropping on top of siege tanks is good enough. Wow. Destroyed. Oh, shoot, dude, that sucks. Sorry to hear that.
이제 김성기 선수의 팩토리가 좀 활성화되고 있는 시점이라 그 병력이 더 있었으면은 또 활동적인 드랍십 공격을 할 수 있었거든요.
예, 저 드랍십이 프로토스 입장에서 무서운 것은 팽팽한 상황. 혹은
Is it because of like the well, I don't need to know the details, I guess, but that's too bad. I don't feel as bad now that like I had a shoulder injury for a couple months and I couldn't work out for like 2 months. Although I've had shoulder injuries off and on for like the last 3 years. So every time I start making progress at the gym, I fall back again because I have to stop for 1 to 6 months. Once you did 800 squats in 10 minutes? Jesus Christ! Imagine 3 shuttles being scared off by 1 wraith. Oh, the medications suck. Damn, that sucks, dude. Holy crap, 800 squats in 10 minutes. That's, let's see, that's, 80 squats a minute, right? So that's over 1 squat a second for 10 minutes straight. Jesus. I could do 1 squat a second for, like 20 or 30 seconds, probably. Recall on the factories. There's no mines there. Oh, they're actually like... Oh, man, that sucks. Are you gonna have to take those medications, like, forever? Wow. Oh, he actually kind of cleaned up the main. Well, these Dragoons are not really doing much. It actually wasn't that big of a recall. It looks like Dark Elf's gonna clean this up. He cleaned... So, it was a really cool move. The recall in the main. The drop in another base as well. But he's gonna clean it all up, it looks like. Wait, no, did he get the base? No. I'm confused by the minimap right now. Oh, it's cut off, I think. That's why. JK, let's actually move it so you can see the whole minimap. How about that? They're gonna ghost, yeah. Dude, I actually watched Stork streaming last night, and he was memeing this he was playing Terran, and he memed this Protoss so hard. he went mass ghosts, and when there was an observer, he would scan and pick off the observer with the ghosts in like a second. They would one-shot the ghosts or the observer, and he was just like locking down Dragoons, and eventually he nuked him a few times. It was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, he was probably playing someone that was really low elo or something, but it's fun to watch programmers stream because then they can do memeing like that. Like I once watched Zero do. Zero went mass queens versus a Protoss, and was just spawn brutalinging all of his Templars and his Zealots and stuff. It was crazy. There's a bit of a whiff of an EMP. He's got Zealots on the tanks. Interesting. That was not a good moment for Protoss, for those tanks to unstasis. Ghosts are pretty cool. Yeah, I was out playing board games last night, and then I left the board game place and was like walking back to my car in downtown, and people were like out carousing. Not too much, because the town I live in is not like very active nightlife or anything like that, but I was like, oh yeah, it's Friday night. People are partying. There was a burlesque festival last night as well, which I didn't go to. So some people were maybe out after that. EMP? 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 No EMP. Double stasis. It's a lot of stasis units. Those are actually really good stasises. That one stasis nailed 6 tanks? Holy crap. Holy crapola. And he's even defending these Zealots over on the side base. He's playing this pretty well. But if you look at the minimap, you can see that Best is just macroing better, I think. I've never really spent time at bars to know what the good ones are like or anything like that. I guess the bar is characterized by the people there, right? Because you go to the bar to hang out with people, right? I guess? I don't know. I don't like drinking, and I can't really drink in some ways, so bars are not the best spot for me anyway. I feel like I might go to pubs. I like Irish pubs. At least in Ireland, they're very like definitively friendly, you know? It's standard for Irish pubs to have a sign on the door that says Céad Míle Fáilte, 10,000 hellos. And the other sign that they all have is there are no strangers here, only friends that you haven't met yet. Like there's very like culture around pubs, Irish pubs, of being like just very friendly. Like you're here to hang out with people, and like we're all gonna be friends, you know, kind of a thing. It's a cool concept. And usually in America they have one of those signs on the front too, but I don't know if they have that same culture or not. But when I was in Ireland, I would go into pubs in random towns and just talk to people sometimes. So there's an old gymnast. They could do 200 plus pull-up rollovers. What is a pull-up rollover? 200 of anything is insane. Wait, is a pull-up rollover where you like pull up and then you like push yourself up over the bar and then go back down again like that? Is that what a rollover is? If so, that guy is like absolutely ridiculous. You pull up and roll over the bar. Oh my god, dude. One day I'll be able to do a pull-up, and then we're on the road to 200. Dude, I want to get back to 10. 10 is like my max. Legs leading. Legs leading? Like you're actually like pulling your legs up over or something? I'm confused by that. Maybe I can just look it up. We could pause this game for a sec, right? Pull up, roll over. Okay, yeah, so it's just like... Wait, what? Is it this? Alright, we'll just watch this guy's whole thing here. Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian Fitness Flex. Let's do some exercises. Okay, he's like doing pull-ups, he's doing leg ups, and he's gonna put them together, I guess. Wait, that's his whole video? Okay. Well, anyways, we get the idea. Whoa, 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 dude, calm down. Anyways, we get the idea. Either way, 200 of that is actually, like... I would have thought that was physically impossible. That's so mind-blowing. But I guess it's like, you know, if you get to a certain point, like, imagine being like, oh man, I'm able to take 200 steps in a row. Like, if you just do something enough that you just, like, it just becomes part of the way your body works. Like, I can walk for a long ways. I can just keep walking. I'm that good at walking, right? Because I do it all the time. I guess if you just do enough of these things that you just, like, get ridiculous at it, then it's... I don't know. Don't know how to use the muscles in your back. As in, you don't know how to work them out? I actually kind of, I think I work out my back muscles more than anything else. Because if you're doing bench presses, that's actually back muscles. Partly, right? If you're doing deadlifts, that's like pulling, but it's, you know, it's a lot of different things, but it's partly shoulders and back, so. I mean, if there are certain things that I don't know anything about it personally, but I know that, like, if there's certain things that you want to exercise more, there's like targeted exercises you can do on them usually. Wait, he's like, I'm gonna recall my defenses away from my expansion and into your main and sacrifice my expansion to try and kill your main. Except he's not recalling enough troops to kill it. Really. Well, maybe, he's getting a machine shop, he got a tank. But yeah, he was like, screw this expansion, I'm gonna pull my forces away from defending it into your main instead. What's up, Doso? If you do a bench press, you use your shoulder muscles and arms. But I think when you're using your shoulder muscles, you're using your back also. Well, I guess, I don't know if you count this as shoulders. Down here and under here. That's where I feel it a lot, though. It's like right back here. That's one of the reasons why I do stuff like bench presses, though, is because, like, ideally, if one of your muscles gets strong enough that you rely on it, you can increase the weight, and then your other muscles will have to pick up the slack, you know? Yeah, it's supposed to target your chest, but I feel like supposedly it is, but I feel like it doesn't work my chest as much as it does other parts. I don't know. And I usually add dips these days to add on the chest stuff. Or it depends. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I don't actually know that much about exercises enough to keep talking about it. Hey, Jose. From Latam? Where's Latam? I'll look that up. Oh, is it Latin America? Oh, okay. Welcome. Hey, Pig Destroyer, what's going on? Hola, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. We're watching some really old Starcraft. Well, not that old, actually. This is only 2009, I guess. But this game has turned into a doozy. Man, Outsider just has some crazy games on it. I don't like doing push-ups. Maybe I should do push-ups more. But I don't, for some reason I don't like doing push-ups that much. I'm fine doing plenty of bench presses, but I don't know about push. For some reason, doing a lot of push-ups just feels annoying. Latino America, amigo, nice, nice. ¿Adonde? Which country? What country? Chile? Brazil? Argentina? Mexico? Guatemala? I'm just naming out random countries. I'm thinking of random countries that I wanted to visit, actually. Oh, he got the recall off. I was gonna visit Chile and Argentina a few years ago. Peru, nice. I was going to visit Chile and Argentina, and my plans got changed by this woman I was dating, and she said she wanted to go to Guatemala instead. So we changed the plan. Peru is great. I've never been there. I didn't even I mean, I'd like to visit basically everywhere, but I hadn't not super familiar with what Peru has to offer.
만약에 도적 선수가 계속 리콜을 하는 과정에서 김성기 선수가 마인을 계속 외선에 놓고 그 위에다 도적 선수가 리콜을 해서 병력이 다 떨어지는 뭐 이런 상황이 나오면은 모를까. 지금
But I want to visit everywhere, man. But there was an eclipse. There was an eclipse in South America, and that was going to be visible the totality in Argentina and Chile, and I was going to try and go to that. But my plans got thrown off by multiple people, unfortunately. Ah, Machu Picchu is in Peru. Okay, interesting. I definitely am familiar with that. There's lots of people that have gone there and taken pictures. Lots of people dating profile pictures have them pictures of them at Machu Picchu. What's going on, Sega 16-bit? UK Sega 16-bit. By the way, Pig Destroyer, you might have enjoyed the stream I did. I played a game the other day called Darkest Dungeon, and one of the dungeons I went into had pig enemies, and so I destroyed the pigs. I was a pig destroyer in that game that day. He keeps recalling these factories, and he's finally killed off a couple of them. I don't know how worth it is, though. Another recall? Just doesn't stop recalling! And this is what you kind of have to do on a map like this. This map is made for recall. Oh, wow, that last, oh my god, that last mine killed like 6 zealots.
물량이 폭발한 상황입니다.
예, 김성기 선수 지금 한겨울에 진땀을 흘리고 있습니다.
Okay, guys, I got to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few. BRB.
드랍이지만 질럿 드라군 비율은 유지해 나가면서 확장 하나는 더 가져가고 자원 채취를 해야 확실한 그런 승리를 하는 것인데
자, 역전 가능성이 보이십니까?
지금 이 테란의 탱크 숫자를 좀 봐야 되겠는데요?
이쪽 멀티만 못 먹게 하면 됩니다. 그러니까 도재혁 선수 5시 앞마당 쪽 있지 않습니까? 저 가스 멀티만 못 먹게 하고 김성기 선수가 11시를 복구한다. 이러면은 가능성이 조금 있습니다.
이게 역전이 불가능한 그런 경기여야 되는 건데 지금 추가 확장이 좀 늦기 때문에 그런 빌미가 만들어질 수 있는 겁니다. 진작에 이 지역은 가져갔어야 되는데요.
자, 다수의
김성기
아비터.
선수는 지금 맵에 있는 자원을 전부 뽑아버리고 싶을 거예요. 그 자원은 지금 도재혁 선수가 병력이 많기 때문에 남는 자원은 다 도재혁 선수 거거든요.
이게 문제네. 이 아비터를
6대.
뭐 1벌처 1스테이스 빌드 가겠는데요.
야,
도비터는 진짜 많네요. 예.
진짜 거의 뭐 저 하이드블로 잔뜩 뽑아놓고 스톰 남발하듯이 예, 진짜 천지 스테이시스 필드.
근데 이게 또 베슬의 EMP 한 방이 모여있는 아비터에게 딱 떨어진다면 또 어려운 거죠, 그건.
네, 근데 지금 상황에서는 이 아비터 숫자만 봐도
예.
되게 공포스럽습니다.
그렇죠.
저 아비터 러시와 같아요. 위에 있는 이 탱크 잡아내도 됩니다. 아비터가 툭 때려서
이 아비터가
그거 잡아내고 밑에 멀티도 되지
이게
않습니까?
공격력이 센 유닛이 아닌데 지금은 그렇게 활용을 해도 될 정도로 많이 모였다는 거죠.
자, 그래도 계속해서 벌처 활용을 통해서 돌파구를 찾고자 애쓰고 있는 김성기 선수가
예.
빨리 경기를 펼치고 있습니다.
어떻게든 빈틈, 그러니까 추가 확장이 늦은 프로토스이니까 그렇지 않습니까? 지금 확장이 늦었으니까요.
예.
그동안 모아놨던 그 병력들로 한번 한타 싸움을 이겨야 되는 건데 자, 아비터 한 기 정도 있으면서 아비터가 아니죠. 그 배슬이 한 기 정도 있으면서 이 모여있는 아비터에게 그냥 EMP 한번 멋지게 들어가면은 이건 또 모르겠는데요.
그래서 지금 베슬을 꽁꽁 감추고 있는데 자, 한 대만 갑니다.
그렇죠. 한 대만 나가죠. 따로따로 흩어져 가야죠. 이게 무섭긴 무서워요. 테란 병력이.
선스테이스 빌드 걸렸고요.
도저히 물량 아껴야 돼요.
뒤로 지금 빼면서
여기서 비효율적인 싸움을 하면 프로토스 밀립니다.
스캔 들어가야죠.
스캔!
들어가고 있어요.
와, 이거 근데
탱크가 많이 어렵죠.
전력의 부활이 일어났어요.
깨어났을 때요.
이게
이렇게 어렵네요.
이걸 여기다 숨겨놨네요.
어떻게든 가능성을 좀 전달해 드리고자 열심히 노력을 하고 있는데 도적 선수 기자 한번 볼 때마다 좀 절망적인 상황입니다.
막을 붙지 못하게 합니다. 아까 그 질럿들부터 해서
추가확장이 늦었기 때문에 김성기 선수에게 그나마 어느 정도의 가능성을 만들어준 건데 아비토가 병력의 구활을 올려버리면서 가볍게 만드네요.
네, 이제는 김성기 선수가 자원이 없어요. 우리나라의 자원이 지금 다 떨어졌습니다. 캐는 곳이 없죠.
자, 이제 얼음에서 깨어난 탱크들을 속속들이 제거해주고 있는 질럿 폭대.
정말 아쉽겠습니다.
자, 이제 가능성은 거의 제로로 수렴해가고 있습니다. 고문에이스.
절정기의 김성기였다면은 아까 그런 판단을 하지 않았겠고
그렇죠.
그런 판단을 했더라도 뭐 이용호 선수 정도 되는 그런 선수일 때 진짜 잘할 때였다면은 믿음감이 갔겠고 이거 이겼을 건데 그 유리한 상황에서 결국 패배를 하나요?
정말 홍진호 선수가 어렵사리 800여일 만에 거둬낸 승리를 사그라들지 않게 하기 위해서 김성기 선수가 최선을 다하고 있습니다만은 승부에서는 냉정한 거.
정말 끝까지 최선을 다하는 모습은 아름답긴 하지만은 지금은 너무나 회색이 짙고요. 12연패를 공군 에이스가 SK텔레콤 T1을 상대로 허용할 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐네요. 도지혁 선수가 공군 에이스에게 승리를 지켜냈습니다.
자, SCB들이 막연자실하게
이
타이밍을 잃고
아비터만 어떻게 없으면은 김성기 선수가 물리적인 힘으로서 컨트롤로서
말씀하신 거.
좀 하겠는데
이게 진짜
이렇게 되는 거예요.
굉장히 진짜 늠름한 335 탱크란 말이에요. 이게 335 탱크가 잘 나오는 탱크도 아니고요.
자, 커맨 센터도 파괴.
아무리 맞아도 아프지 않았었는데 보이면 아프구나라는 것을 탱크가 느끼고 있는 거죠.
네. 자, 이제 모든 가능성들은 싹이 사라지고 있습니다.
11시에 병력 있어요 또.
3업돼 있는 질럿들과 드라군이 머물러 있습니다.
그러는 와중에도 가만히 당하고만 있을 수는 없기 때문에 또 그냥 쉽게 지지를 칠 수 없기 때문에 이렇게 땀을 흘리면서 이 힘든 모습을 보여주고 있는 김성기 선수.
네. 동료들이 만들어준 에이스 결정전이거든요. 정말 어려운 경기를 결국 이 5세트까지 연결해준 동료들이 있기 때문에 김성기 선수가 끝까지 포기를 못하고 있는 거예요.
예, 또 이 지난번 승리도 김성기 선수가 애결에서 잘해줬기 때문에 승리를 따낸 거 아니겠습니까? 대화승전 말이죠.
그렇죠.
선배 전우들의 그 피땀이 있었기 때문에 지금 현재 계속 경기에서 나가지 못하고 있는 김성기 선수.
예, 뭐 다른 프로팀들의 그런 피땀도 피땀이지만 이 공군 에이스에서 흘리는 그런 피땀은 더 값지다. 그러니까 더 열심히 나름 열심히 한다라고 느껴지는 것이 사실이지 않습니까?
예, 그냥 싸워도 될 것 같은데 일단 뒤로 물러서 있는 도저히 없습니다.
예, 그 남자의 그런 피땀이 지금 담긴 공군의 김성기인데요.
아비터 가나요? 설마 또 리콜을 한번? 너무나 잔인한데요. 자, 이쪽 지역에 떨구면 멀티의 꿈도 못 꾸게 됩니다.
예, 마지막
리콜인 것
가져갈 수 있는
같은데요. 리콜입니다. 도재욱 선수.
야, 김성기 선수 승리가 완전히
지지는
사라져버렸어요.
제재. SK텔레콤 T1 동브레이스에게 12연패를 안겨줍니다.
예, 이 김성기 선수가 잘해주는 잘했지만 이 도제프로스 굉장히 잘해줬던 것이 스타포트 위에 옥저버 띄워놓고 드랍십 숫자 확실히 체크해주면서 셔틀로크가 한 번은 잘 막았긴 한정이지 만약에 그런 정보가 없는 상태에서 그쪽 백더스라는 이거 도제프로스가 졌습니다.
네, 도재욱 선수 자신의 특색을 잘 살리는 경기를 보여주면서 마지막 정말 화려한 세레머니를 보여주면서 5번째 세트를 SK텔레콤 T1에게 그리고 팬 여러분들께 안겨줍니다.
네, 김성희 선수가 활기차고 아주 공격적인 모습은 상당히 좋았었거든요. 하지만 이 도지혁 선수의 분량 앞에는 결국 무릎을 꿇을 수밖에 없네요. 그동안 3승 3패로 도지혁 선수가 프로리그에서 좋지 않은 모습을 보여주고 있다가 이제는 4승 3패로 50%를 깨버렸거든요. 지금부터 승리 달리면서 도지혁 선수 충분히 다승왕에 도전할 수 있습니다.
네, 그렇습니다. 공군 에이스 김성기 선수의 뒷모습이고 있네요. 목덜미에 땀이 맺혀있는 김성기 선수, 그 뒤로 하고 있는 오용정 선수와 홍진호.
예, 뭐 부진하고 있는 공군팀이긴 하지만 맵이 어느 정도 좀 유리하게 작용을 하고 있을 때 또
It's exactly what I was doing, literal noob.
맞는 건데
Exactly what I was doing.
결정기 때의 그런 기량을 반도 보여주고
Sorry about that, guys.
정말 아쉽게
Hopefully you
이 승리도
haven't gotten too bored watching the ceremony too. Who won?
나랑 거나 마찬가지거든요.
마지막 세트의 결과.
Who won in the end? Did best win?
아니면 6위까지 갈 수 있습니다.
자,
2위와 6위 사이로 왔다 갔는데.
감동을 보여주는 건 좋은데 그 감동의 끝
I can't tell.
엔딩까지 좀 보여줬으면 좋겠어요.
Usually you can kind of tell by their attitude. It looks like Ace doesn't look very happy, so I think best must have won. Plus they came out second, right? Anyway, let's see, what do we want to watch next? Maybe one more medium length game? Yeah, Reach was in there for sure. Bisu versus Haya? On Circuit Breaker? Have we watched this one before? We have. Why does he keep recommending me games that I've already watched? It's not cool, YouTube. It's not cool. July versus Nalra? I think we've watched that before. Bisu versus Frozian. God, we're running out of Starcraft games, guys. I mean, the reason why is because we're watching, you know, Bisu games and Jadon games and whatever. But, what about this one? C versus Best. Have we seen this one? Maybe not. If we watched all the random scrub games, it would be a different story, right? Or do we want to watch this one? Light versus Crazy Hydra. What matchup have we not watched much today? I guess, you know, actually, maybe we want to do this one, because we haven't watched any, ZVT, have we? And then if I do this one, it's a little bit longer, and then I can just kind of do that the last one. Never mind, Iskia wants to watch C. We'll watch this game. C versus Best. How's it going, Iskia?
자, 이제 오늘 처음으로 펼치는 태풀전. 테란의 모습, 연보성 선수.
Dark Elf through? Okay, good to know. Wait.
그리고 아래 지역에 가보면은 연보 선수
Hold on. Wait. Someone's saying Firebat Hero, Firebat Hero, Firebat Hero.
이제 첫 경기를 펼치는 겁니다. 아래쪽에 근데 도지역
Was there a Firebat Hero game that we saw? Firebat Hero is good too. I was gonna see if we could find Firebat Hero versus C if you want to watch both of them. I'm sure they played. Well, let's just type in Firebat Hero, see what happens. Actually, no. Let's go to Navake. And we'll search for that here. You have a flash game where best gets clapped. Alright, let's see. Firebat Hero versus Odin? Versus Cal? I'm trying to look for like medium length games, maybe. Firebat Hero versus Violet, rest in peace. Might be a good one. Wow, it was a very good Protoss. Didn't Violet pass away from something? Oh man, the pixel count on this video is a little bit low. Yeah, but was that his name? Was it Butt Clapper? I thought it was like Cheeks Clapper or something, or I don't remember. Maybe it was Butt Clapper. I miss Butt Clapper. Okay, yeah, I thought it was Violet. Yeah, he like... I remember he like stopped gaming because he was like, oh, I have like leukemia or cancer, whatever it was. And his fans were very supportive, but then, you know. Anyway, F cancer. Oh, Jose wanted to watch Bisu versus Flash. I'm completely missing the chat. Sorry about that. Well, let's watch this game and then we'll watch Bisu versus Flash for one last game, I guess. That'll be the last game, huh? Unamas. After this one. I don't know how to say that though. I hate alerts. Sometimes. Alright. Penultimate game. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Alright, well maybe I'll bump Peru up my list of places to visit. The Teller Ultimate game? Oh my god. Wow. He's pleased that you heard about Peru. Nice. Ultimate Fuego. I didn't know you were fluent, Smith. Oh, you guys were chatting while I was in the bathroom. Okay, cool. I like that Starcraft brings people together from around the world, you know? It's pretty neat.
폭풍의 날개는 하나가 아니라는 점. 그만큼은 갈래가 여러 가지라는 건데 폭풍의 언덕 여러 가지 그 갈림길을 어떻게 활용할지 일단 이성훈 선수가 관련이 상당히
거리가 먼 것도 이용을 하고 또 이성훈 선수가 치고 나왔을 때 우정호 선수가
Yeah, it would be L, but that's okay.
이용하는 폭풍 언덕 특유의 어떤 플레이를 보여주면 지금 충분히 승산이 있습니다. 네, 또 이렇게 거리가
You know, I've had a lot of conversation with people in
무서울 게 딱히 없습니다.
mixed languages.
멀티 가져가고 그러면서
You know,
상대방이 안 받아 멀티
I get embarrassed when I try and say stuff in another language and I don't know the right grammar or whatever, but then at the same time, other people are saying something to me and they say something in kind of broken English, but Google Translate fails with Spanish, yeah. You know, as long as you get the right idea, right? You know, if I said to you, like, we goes the playground, you know? I'm not saying it correct English, and I'm using the wrong pronoun or whatever, but it's like, you know what I'm saying. That's okay.
지금 이렇게 마린과 그리고 멀티를 했는데 상황을 비춰볼 때 위치도 그렇고요. 마린을 비교적 상당히 좀 많이 생산했죠. 필요 이상을 생산하면서 어떻게 보면 자원 낭비가 조금은 된 듯한 그런 모습도 조금은 드네요.
Yeah, yo hablo un poquito de español, pero no mucho.
과연 이제 멀티를 감은 잡았겠지만 언제 했는지 모르는
Mi
테란이에요. 근데
comprendo
궁금해하지 않습니다.
es malo, bad understanding.
알 수도 없네요. 그럼에도 불구하고 잘할 수 있다라는 게 배짱이 정말 웬만한 선수 아니면 그런데 참 재밌는 건 그런 걸 실행하는 선수는 이게 왜
Most of the things that I know how to say in other languages have to do with food and travel. Food and travel. That's not on. Sadly, in a way, Smips, that's not necessarily true. A lot of other countries, they know a lot of English, depending on where you want to go. Korea, you actually, if you want to go anywhere outside of like the tourist spots in Seoul, you pretty much do actually need to know some Korean. You understand? Okay, good. Well, that's fine. We can all work together and make sure we understand each other. Enjoying some Starcraft together. But from my understanding is if you go to like Sweden, everyone in Sweden speaks some English. Like Scandinavia in general, you don't need to know the home language to get around. Which doesn't mean you should. Congratulations on your 2nd anniversary from debut. Wow, interesting. To La Yu Sunsu. I don't know who that is. Must be someone else watching, not one of the players. They're using English as the common language. Yeah, I imagine. Or like if you watch the Age of Empires tournament, right? They had people from Netherlands and Serbia and Korea and I think somewhere in South America as well, and like all of them were speaking France, and they all kind of like had English as a common language that they were speaking. Although Grubby's like a super cool bro and knows how to speak like 4 languages decently. He can speak like Dutch, English, German, and French maybe, or something like that. The Grubster. Oh man, this turret. Oh, the turret came up. How did he let the turret get up? What happened there? Did the SCVs glitch out the DT or something like that? He's chopping the turret as it's building with the DT. Oh, he'd like... Oh, yes, see, look, the DT gets glitched out. Wow, he actually glitches out the DT so it can't get the last couple hits on the turret, so he can complete the turret, and then he can repair the turret, and then he can kill the DT.
Upgrade complete.
Hey, Blackman. Welcome again. Thank you for the raid. How'd your games go? How'd your games go? It's funny, I was actually going to end in a maybe 30 or 40 minutes. I was going to raid you because you were stopping by earlier. I hope you had some good games today. Guys, no, but seriously, if you want to watch some awesome Zerg gaming, click on that link there in the chat. Give him a follow. We got Diggity in the house as well. Pressed your off button by mistake? What? Really? Rated after going offline. Oh, interesting. Huh. People were still there. Okay. Cool. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I hope your games went well. Welcome, welcome everyone from the raid. We're watching some games from 2008, and we're talking about languages and how Starcraft, you know, this is a good example. Starcraft is a thing that brings people together from all around the world. We got people chatting from different parts of Europe, different parts of the United States, different parts of Latin America, and now we got people coming in from Poland as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Peruvians. Are you on a team, or do you play with any Peruvians, Blackman? Is that what you mean? Or because I know there's some pretty good players from Peru. I don't know who they are off the top of my head. It's just because I'm bad at remembering that kind of thing, but turn rate 8 and super high latency together. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so it's always been really fun that over, you know, 15 years I've been doing stuff with gaming online, Starcraft. Gotten to just talk to a lot of people from all around the world. It's pretty cool, man. Let's see, like Klazart was from, he was Indian, but he lived in Ireland. Where was Diggity? Do you remember where Greth is from? He's from somewhere in Europe as well. Belgium, I think, right? Isn't Greth from Belgium? Greth is the UK? Okay, yeah, Belgium. When I was in the GOM TV house, there was players from Sweden. There was French players as well that I got to meet there. You gave Russians their alphabet and their culture, but they don't know. Lol. That is a lot of zealots on top of those tanks. He was too fast. Too much of a rap god. Nice Klazart. Klazart, if you're out there somewhere. I think I've said this before on stream a few times, but I emailed him a year or two ago to get back in touch, but the email address I had was 10 years old, so he probably doesn't check it anymore. The bat signal, but it's a Mutalisk. I'm just gonna have to shine a beacon above Ireland. All of Ireland, so he'll see the Mutalisk beacon in the sky and he'll be like, moletrap's calling! My people need me! I added Klazar on LinkedIn, but he never accepted my request either. So I can't message him that way. Maybe one day he will. I'm trying to stalk my ex co-caster. Yeah, that's January, I think. January is the ID of the lady coach. She was one of the female pro gamers when they had female leagues in like 2001, 2002. Yeah, we're all boomers here. It's Flash looking on from the sidelines, saying I would have won. Yeah, I have stalked Klazard a little bit to try and see what he's up to, but he kind of drops off the map after like 2015. So I don't know what he's been up to the last 5-6 years. You like teal Protoss? I'm a fan of purple Protoss. Wait, Iski, are you memeing, or is that is that true? There was a lot of people who were like BM or toxic or cheaters or whatever, and then they grew up, you know? They grew up and they realized that they were being douchebags, and then they stopped. So, and I'm not necessarily I actually never experienced combat being BM to me, so I'm not saying that. I'm not putting on him necessarily, but that he does have that reputation. Yeah, Last Shadow is a really, really good example of that for sure. Last Shadow is a really good guy. I'm team Last Shadow. Day-Night did commentary for Chill versus Combat X. I didn't know that actually. Do you guys remember the SCTGG versus Team Liquid grudge matches? But is that where Chill and Combat X fought? Was in that? That is a big Terran army, by the way. They look at Violet. He's like, "Oh no, what am I gonna do?" He's like talking to himself. I think he knows he's screwed here. He knows it's over soon. Ripperoni and Pepperoni. Actually, IRL. I want to see what he. Look him up, actually. If you guys don't know, the pro gamer who we're watching, the Protoss, he actually passed away. I'm trying to figure out what it was from. Yeah, it was leukemia. He was diagnosed with leukemia in January of 2011, was inactive as a pro gamer while undergoing treatment. And then it looks like in 2012 he passed away. F cancer, man. What does booyah mean? I don't know. I don't recognize that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, Iskia.
대가가 너무나 혹독하죠. 우정호 선수에게는요. 이미 한 시간 안쪽으로 들어왔죠. 생산대 병력 없고 우정호 선수가 남은 선수 이렇게 많지 않은 가운데 프로브가 지금 다 잡히고 있고요.
예, 지금 이 아쉬움을 지금 어떻게
I mean, he's like kind of still got the top right base, but he's just lost. The Terran has too much stuff. Terran has this too big of a ball of units. There's the GG. All right, we had a request for Bisu versus Flash. Will be the last game. We can find a good Bisu versus Flash. Bisu versus Flash. Or I guess we could search for Flash versus Bisu. Let's see here. Something medium length. There's a 7-minute game? Wonder what happens in that. VC versus Flash on Troy. Let's try this one. Neo Archanoid's a really interesting map. Let's do this one. It'll be the last game, I think. Neo Archanoid. This is the one with the neutral buildings that you have to break through. Look at the baby Flash! Baby Flash, baby Bisu. When is this from? This is from 2007. Back when Bisu his hair had more volume to it. It was still anime hair, but it was more voluminous. Alright, let's go. Last game. And then I gotta go get some food. Oh, is there a specific match that you wanted me to that you wanted to watch? Let's see if I can find that one. SPL final Bisu vs Flash Ace Smash Neo Chain Reaction. We might have watched this game before. Yeah, we've definitely watched it before, but we can watch it again. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Gas deal. My belly is big. I said basically the same thing to myself yesterday. Yeah, for sure. This is the ace match. Oh, I gotta shrink this. Hold on. I gotta squish it. Change this to 1900. 1800. What's that? Close enough? Alright, we'll do that. There we go. I shouldn't have skipped forward this much because I didn't realize this could be this crazy with Zealots attacking with the gas steel and everything. Like, this has gotten a little bit bonkers. And now Flash is counterattacking? yes, he does. Oh, my sounds are off. I'm sorry. Babamos, thank you for the bit. Yes, 350 rubles for 1 bit each month. I'll take it. Triple pylon mineral block? Has that ever been done with 3 pylons? Uh-oh. Marines, you got yourself into a pickle. He might turn on this though. He's got enough Marines he might turn on this with the SCVs. Yeah, he did. He turned on it. Oh, well, it's because he got back to his base. So he had to turn. Kind of. Wait, the gas is still there. There's a pylon in his base now. What the heck is going on here, man? Yeah, Flash, the bunker gets up, but he can just walk past the bunker now. Zealots don't care about the bunker. They walk on by right into the main. Flash should have spent more time lurking Darkest Dungeon streams so you could afford more Marines. He's got good SimCity in his base though. Is he gonna micro enough with these Marines? Looks like mostly not as good as he needed. Oh, decently actually. Yeah, he did pretty good. I mean, I say that like, oh, he did pretty good. It's really it's like incredibly difficult to micro that perfectly, but you know, it is Flash, so you kind of hold him to a higher standard, don't you? Yeah, the bunker just doesn't do a lot until you can get a wall up with the bunker, right? Those SCVs, for a moment, I was like, he's pulling the boys! But no, it's just because he's actually finished the expansion, so he's transferring SCVs. That probe is still alive! It's making another banner pylon! He trapped like 3 or 4 SCVs with that. Wait, Flash tried to counterattack instead of just trying to make a wall and defend? He's playing with fire. Look at that. 5 SCVs are attacking that pylon. How did he not kill that probe yet? Oh, it's a proxy gateway. That's why he's moving out this far. Okay. Yeah, this is the ace match of the Pro League Finals, guys. This is a huge game. I think we watched this not that long ago. But I actually don't remember what happens. One of the nice things about having a bad memory. Tug of war is a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's been very back and forth. Zealots meet the wall of Marines. He's just got too much DPS with his Marines. Is he gonna back up now that he has... Wait, he's not backing up. Neither of them are backing up. This is crazy. Did he get the pylon? He still doesn't have gas. Wait, he probably got gas at his natural. Oh, yeah. He's like, screw it. I'll just get gas at my natural. No big deal. Yeah, okay, so the pylon's down, so the gateway's unpowered. Oh, look at that catch right at the top of the ramp. They're even in supply. By the way, Bisu is on the left and Flash is on the right for the supply counters here. Oh, where did the MVP go? Sorry, Faraji, I didn't realize it was still turned off. The MVP thing where your name is, that was turned off. I had to turn it back on. This is clutch where he's holding this spot at the top of the ramp so that he can't use Dragoon range to his advantage. Normally Dragoons slaughter Marines because they have range and they can kite them and get lots of extra damage. By holding this spot on top of the ramp, he's getting such a good spot. Also, shots missing uphill. Like, Bisu is really not... This is not a good spot for him to be fighting at all. And he's just throwing away Dragoons. I'm not sure why. He's not repairing! Oh my god, he's not repairing! He didn't repair! He like... move clicked them to the bunker, but the SCVs gathered around it and didn't repair. You know why? Because look, what happens is he knows he's gonna have to repair it, so he right clicks the bunker. But if you right click the bunker while it's not damaged, they'll just move to it. And it hadn't actually been damaged yet, but when he clicked on it. And so they just moved to it, and now they're not repairing it because he didn't click again after it got damaged. So he loses the bunker, but he gets siege mode just in time. Stop trying to marine. Stop buying marines.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Is it that loud? Maybe I need to turn down the volume on those. I can't hear them because my settings are still messed up.
You want a piece of me,
Let's see if I can
boy?
change my settings midstream without screwing anything up. I think this is the right one. Now I might be able to hear him? I don't know. I think it's my settings got messed up somewhere along the way though. With my Windows default or whatever. Flash would have repaired that bunker, that's for sure. Wait. Smith, get in there! Sub in for Flash, finish the game off. Imagine making Marines versus Scarabs. That's interesting. Is it what kind of a video? Is it a Korean video or is it something that like Day 9 made or something like that? Oh, let's see what you can do with this Reaver. Nope. Is he making more Marines still, or does he just still have those Marines from before? If he's actually getting medics. He's like leaning into the bio-ish. He's like bio with mostly tanks, but also groups of medic Marines. This is weird. It's crazy. Day 9 style, okay. Yeah, this is, I mean, in some ways it's the definition of the highest level of Starcraft, you know? It's the ace match of the Team League Finals, two of the best players to ever play. Yes, I think it is, Chris. At least, I'm pretty sure it is with Remastered. I don't know if it was back in the old version, but yeah. Well, I mean, Flash versus Jaedong, I think were probably the highest levels, but like, you know, if you're looking for the highest level Protoss, Bisu was one of them, right? Just in terms of, you know, if you think about high level Starcraft, it usually makes me think about like the ability to, not just the mechanical ability, but the understanding of the game, right? And Bisu probably had one of the best. Flash is just keeping pushing. He just keeps pushing. But he's losing units when he pushes, right? Like, there's no support for these tanks. A few zealots could kill off all those tanks right now. Is he shelling? He's shelling the main again, though. Wait, the core? He's rebuilding. Did he kill the Cybernetics core? He did. Now he's going for the Citadel. I don't know if he's quite within range of that forge. Dude, look at this counterattack, though. Flash sent everything forward. Oh, he's trying to build a line. He's trying to build a wall in front of this 1-2 tanks. You get cross-eyed watching Bisu's stream because he's just so fast and he's all over the place too much. See, the Zealots, there's just no support for the tanks. He's got Zealots in the main. Ugh. Have you seen the video of him winning a ladder game while also stalking a girl that was streaming? As that's probably what Smith is linking, I imagine. Oh, this is a different. Oh, this is a different video. That's the. Oh, that's the one you're talking about where he analyzes the game. Okay, cool. There's a video where Bisu was multitasking, and there's the Jeej. Flash was just too aggressive. And he just, I don't know what happened there, man. I mean, maybe we should watch that video to find out what happened. But he's so excited. He goes out there. Who is that? Is that his dad or something like that? Maybe that's his dad. Maybe that's his dad, because I've seen that guy in the finals a lot in the crowd, but I never realized who he was. Video is 500,000 views. Nice. Atriok, the insane esports legend you've never heard of. I'll have to check this video out later. That's cool. But yeah, there's a video where Bisu is, I would have clicked the screaming. What the hell is that, bro? Oh, man. Like Russia in the war against Ukraine? What, too aggressive? There's Bisu's brother or something, I think. It looks a lot like Bisu. GG. GG. The screaming bird? You mean the Kakaroo? I love the Kakaroo, man. Should do a tier list video of the best critters in Brood War. Tier lists are in these days, right? Russia messed up their build. They actually legit, from what I understand, they underestimated the tech. Like, Ukraine actually has a lot better tech and infrastructure and stuff like that in some ways. Did you guys see, White Raw's tweet the other day, though? See if I can find White. Yeah, here we go. White Raw. He's been tweeting a lot about the war, but there's one tweet over here that's great. Look at this. Zelensky's advisor says Russia still has the ability to mobilize hundreds of thousands of soldiers to equip them with World War II weapons and direct quote, create a Zerg rush. I mean, just masses of people with low-tech weapons. You know, if you just have a country that's 10 times as large, you could do that and still win, right? Just go Sauron Zerg, I guess. But I don't know if they want to do that necessarily. Anyway, yeah. White Raw's been tweeting some... tweeting a lot of stuff about kind of what's going on. Interesting pictures and stuff like that. I don't think they're pictures that he took, but he's kind of been like reporting on it and also still, you know, retweeting esports stuff. So it's kind of interesting. Anyways, we got some Chatcraft to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Wonder who's gonna win this time. I wonder who's gonna win. It's difficult to say. Difficult to say. It could go either way. Let's see here. We got 24 Marines. Do it in sets of 4 again. It's easier to do. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. We got 0 Zealots. 0 Zealots. I'm going to put the Marines down here so they're facing the Zerg. And we got 10 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of Zerglings. And they're actually going to both meet in the Protoss territory. It's not often that there's not a single unit to at least to be slaughtered by the other opponents. But we're going to have no Protoss participation in this one. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, I didn't say hello earlier. Water Serpent M, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Unfortunately, you've gotten here just at the end of our stream today. We're going to be heading off in just a second here. But you get to see Chatcraft if you haven't seen this before. We're doing, let's see, I gotta load up the map here. It's a little viewer game that we do. Where... you can buy units with channel points, and then they fight it out. And this time, it looks like the Terrans might get a double win today. The Terrans won the first one, and they might win the second one here as well. I'm kind of checking to see like who is a good target for a raid. Let's see, maybe we'll raid. We could raid Zombie Grub again, maybe. Let's see who's playing. Anyone playing Starcraft that's good right now that we might want to raid instead. All right, here we go. But yeah, anyways, thanks for coming to Water Serpent. Now that you've followed, you're gonna see me when I go live. We do this 2 days a week at least, Wednesday evening and Saturday afternoon. So hopefully we'll see you for the next one, man. It'd be cool to have you along and watch some more Starcraft games together. Let's get into the battle. Yeah, there's no Protoss. I mean, look at see, this is why I have my camera reversed. Because on this scene, my camera isn't reversed and I'm pointing the wrong direction. I have to do it this way. Look, right here. There's no Zealots purchased, so. Alright, let's find out what's gonna happen between the Terran and the Zerg only. It's a TVZ. And some of the Zerglings got really confused. Did a single Marine die? I don't think a single Marine died, guys. Maybe a couple. Anyways, it's gonna be a Terran win. Oh wow, it's coming out of my speakers. What the hell? Doso, Faragia, and Entis coming in there. Faragia with the double MVP today. MVP twice in a row. The double MVP for Faragia. Well done, sir. And thank you for all the support as usual. Even though your sub didn't show up because Twitch is being a dummy, I appreciate it nonetheless. So, let's see, who is someone that we can raid? I just don't know any people. I've said this before. I need to sit down one day and just kind of watch some of these Starcraft streamers and see if I can find some good ones to raid at some point in time. But I don't know who these people are, unfortunately. So, flawless victory. Yeah, the side quest pays off, exactly. You know, I don't usually raid the AI tournament because it's not... Like, there's no one there, right? So, I don't know. We could do that if you guys want to, if you want to check it out. But it's also very wonky. Usually if I tune into the AI tournament stream, it's... like, the AIs, some of them are good and some of them are just really bad. And so it's like kind of wonky here. Let's see. There's, how about this? There's some random person Well, let's see. Maybe we should just raid some other streamer who's not playing Starcraft. Let's see. You know what? Who will raid? Here we go. We were talking earlier about, you know, international, what have you. Where's my thing? Where's the window to raid? Where's my raid window? Oh, there it is. I got an idea. Oops, that's not the right button. So we were talking earlier about international stuff, right? And we're talking about the war a little bit. So I do want to emphasize something real quick, a thought that I have, which is that, you know, the war in Russia, you know, I try not to get too much into the politics of it on this stream, but it's important to remember that it's like Putin doing the war, and it's not the people, right? A lot of the, you know, people, the people in Russia aren't the ones that are like being the aggressors, right? So it's important to keep that in mind. With that in mind, I'm actually going to raid a Russian streamer, but she's really nice, and she's really supportive. She plays Age of Empires, and she's super friendly. She speaks English as well as Russian, and we'll raid her and we'll see what she's up to. She's like really supportive in the Age of Empires community as well. Like she, you know, subs to people's streams and is like a mod on a lot of people's channels and stuff like that. So she's just a really cool person. So we'll go ahead and raid her. You guys can watch her playing some Age of Empires, since it is an RTS at the very least. Give her some support and embrace the spirit of international community in gaming. Go hang out with her, okay? And I'll probably watch her for a minute or two as well. And I don't have anything to eat here, so I'm gonna go out and get some food and might do some more Darkest Dungeon streams in the next few days. Probably not tomorrow because of Mother's Day, but next week or so we'll probably be doing that. So, anyways, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. GG. Have a good one.